who held his ground properly. Him and Araujo, just that things went somehow and he got Araujo got. But these two guys, they are rock solid at the back. Let us not kid ourselves. And if we can be able to get someone for the left back position, people are saying that probably that Balde is we miss Balde, but people forget that before this, when the season started, Balde dipped. Balde's form dipped. People were complaining about the his drop in form, and
Yeah, Balde's form did not dip. Let me just explain this to you. I don't know why people say this. His attacking form dipped. He was always a good all round player. The only issue is people were complaining about him going forward. And this is what happens when you don't have a left winger in your team. You depend on your left backs to actually do your attacking. Any competent team that has a left winger would not complain about Balde. So this is not on the kid. He's doing his job as a left back,
okay, let
and
me ask you, Toby. Let me
his
ask you,
main job.
Toby. Let me ask you, Toby. The Cancelo mistake, like the one from the PSG game and the one from the Clasico that Vasquez scored. If we had Balde available, do you think he would have covered that space?
Oh, absolutely.
I doubt he can.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
not. He's
sorry.
not the
I
most
don't.
sound defensively. Like in my own opinion, though.
Yeah, I mean that's your opinion, but I don't share that opinion because to me, Balde has been very sound defensively. Yes, does he have a few mistakes in him? Yes, but I don't see Balde number one letting that person get past him, especially in terms of Dembele. I've seen how this guy has handled the likes of Nico and Iyaki Williams, and I'm 100% confident that he can handle a Dembele. Number two is I don't see him losing that challenge that Cancelo lost when Kubasi gave that penalty. I don't see Balde just diving into somebody and then literally not even winning the ball, and they just literally just dodge him, literally don't even do anything on the ball, and he just goes past the player, goes past the ball, and the guy's on his way. I don't think Balde is making any of those stupid mistakes. So I'm sorry. I don't think those things happen with Baldy on the field.
I just don't like. I don't feel that his defensive aspect of game is that fantastic. Fantastic enough for us not to get a like a backup.
I mean, I disagree. I'm saying, I mean, for sure, you need a backup everywhere. But in terms of him being the first team player, I think he is the best guy to be the first team player because you also have the likes of Hector Fort and maybe Alex Valle that's gonna come back to the club. So I think at left back you're kind of decent. You don't need Cancelo.
No, definitely we don't need Cancelo, and I also believe that if Javi is staying, that means the end of the road for Roque because it's obvious he doesn't like the guy. He's not going to play him. So I feel like if Javi stays, then possibly he's going to go on loan.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know why people come to the conclusion that Xavi doesn't like Roque.
He doesn't
I
play
think,
him.
yeah, it doesn't mean he doesn't like him. I think Roque still has a lot to learn in terms of
Toby, do you
his
do you
positioning.
do you reckon at the camp right now, like everything's harmony? Like, do you think everyone's singing "Kumbaya"?
At Barcelona?
Currently, like, yeah,
Fuck no.
because I feel like one of the ways of knowing your president is incompetent is that you look at him when he came to the club. Same with Xavi. It looks like they're doing a lot of stress eating. I don't know if you noticed that. Together, the shirt he's wearing is too tight. He may need to get those extra large ones. Nobody shaming no one, but I'm just saying, like, in your situation, your club, like, I mean, you can't really blame him as much. And it's that the
Man,
only thing
you
you can
are.
take from the El Clasico is that Lamine. That's it. Lamine's
I think
performance.
I think that the thing I like this whole this whole issue with the the goal line and how we are trying to make them understand they can't just rob us and get away with it. I know one of the things that Barca fans actually we suck at is agenda. Trust me, Madrid.
Are you sure?
If Yeah, I'm not
Have
talking about.
you met Annabelle, Desmond, Marvel,
Hold on. Let me just finish. Like we suck at agenda.
Toby?
Hold, like it's not like agenda in this space. I'm talking about the whole media, aspect of things. Madrid knows how to, uh, make these false accusations, and you see the way that responding to this thing, something that is very very clear that we got robbed, and you see them pulling up videos about how Barca has been, getting favors in the past that we don't have the right to talk about, referee decisions, and like they are very very prolific when it comes to, pushing agendas, be it real or fake ones. They are very good at it.
Has that
And
always been the case?
what come again?
Apologies, I'm having my dinner. Has this always been the case with Madrid?
Come on, like they have the bigger clouds in the league. Uh, Perez has his claws
The
in
real
many places.
question, Oren,
How is that tangible or measurable?
It's fa-
Oren, the real question is,
it's
what are you eating?
I got locked out, so I had to order a doner kebab from Uber Eats, man.
Well, Greg's.
No,
But Greg's
never.
don't do doner kebabs. Um,
My local kebab place.
say no more.
Madrid is good. Like come on, let's not kid ourselves. They are very good at agendas.
Mm.
They
But
make it look like
you said it's
we
been
are.
happening for forever, type thing. When?
Yeah, it's the league belongs, like, when it comes to clout, influence, and all the administrative manipulations and all this stuff. That
Manipulations and
Perez
stuff. Okay, okay. You can take that bit out, but everything you said so far is good.
But hang on, which bit are you referring to?
is come again.
Which bit are you referring to? I asked for timeline. So how long has this been going on? Madrid having this clout, this
from
refereeing
fucking
stuff.
from fucking Franco, from the years of Franco. It's like 100 fucking years, bro.
All right, so you've been around since
The
Franco's
most
days when he was black
I
and
don't
embarrassing
need
white.
to
thing
be
that
around. I
just
read. I
just
read. I
happened to
read
me, man.
things. I
I
read
got a
things.
rental and
Oh, so you
I
read
wasn't able
you
to
read what
open
you want to read, yeah?
the gas
I
door
read what I
thing.
want to read. It's
More
obvious.
what? Wait, more what happened?
But you see what you tried to do, right? So I'm going to call you out on this, and this is like very basic.
I have a rental.
You've conflicted different issues to try and make the one point. You mentioned about the whole refereeing decisions in Madrid have been sort of showing it on
Yeah.
their channel type thing, and you're mixing it with like the Franco stuff, which doesn't make
It,
sense.
Come
I'm
on, like,
telling
leave
you.
Frank. Let's not talk about
Let me let
Franco,
me
bro.
let me let me
It's
let me let me
2024.
let me spell it out for you. Like,
No,
what
no,
I
no,
mean
no, no, no.
is,
You're not going to spell out, and you're not going to tell me anything. You're going to have to show it to me. Do you understand?
no, you can see it if you want. It's obvious. Like,
See
you
something,
get
say
more
something,
favors than
do
Barca.
something,
It's
innit?
obvious.
Yeah, but what are you
The
referring? So
the
you okay?
fucking chairman of the league is a Madrid fan.
Let's start. Oh, and this the same Madrid fan that Real Madrid have voted against and have voted to not re-elect him numerous times.
Those
We
those
know the
reports are
damage he's
still
doing to the
those
league.
reports are reports that came out of the media that Perez also influences and manipulates. Don't forget that.
Where?
So yeah,
When?
It's
the top tabloid in Spain, Marca, is controlled by Real Madrid. Like, Florentino
Sorry, guys,
Perez
just
has
got my
clout there.
popcorn.
It's not. It's not.
yo.
It's not controlled by Real Madrid. First of all, they favor Madrid just as much as El Mundo and Sport run the same type of narratives that favor Barcelona.
But it's not Spurs and
In the
Arresting.
same
Deportivo is
way,
not as
Voila,
big
you
as
in
guys
the
are
Barca.
not
same way
beating
that
my
the
Okay,
Sun,
okay.
inflation.
They are not as
Why?
big as
the same
Why?
Barca.
way that the Sun in the UK is not allowed to sell itself in Liverpool. Like this is just
Yes,
basic.
yeah, yes, but
Yeah.
the
Not the
Marca
actual
is
Sun, by the way.
Marca
Just
is
the
huge.
newspaper.
Marca
If
is
you didn't know.
huge. Like, it's like the biggest tabloid in Spain.
And
Marca is
and what's
huge.
your point? It's the
Wait, hold on.
capital.
No, wait,
It's
hold
meant
on.
to be
Wait, hold
bigger.
on. Wait, hold on. The same marker that like talked shit about players in Madrid, especially like Bale, calling parasite. Look, you see, your biggest problem is you guys voted for Tabas. You increased his salary. You
No,
guys apparently, according
was
to
a
some
report.
rumors, listen,
That was a
I'll
report
fact
from
check
a
it.
Madrid
According to some
controlled
rumors right
tabloid.
now, breaking news, I think Barca
Why?
voted for no goal line technology. I don't know
No.
if you're aware of that. Were you aware
Okay,
of that? Were
Listen,
you aware of
why
that
is
your
it that the
club
Yeah, at the
report is
start of the
refused?
coming out
season,
now that you are
Real
being
Madrid
accused of?
demanded for goal line technology and the stuff that goes with it to assist it.
So how are you going to
They would
And
have,
and
clarify
and,
if that
and
report is
Aaron,
true or
Aaron,
not?
would you
and then
say is
Bilbao came around later, and they were the second team. No one else had the same demands from
Okay,
Tebas.
let,
so
let
what
me.
the
So
why
The thing
do
that's the
is,
you
first. So that's your first point. Your point about the videos from Real Madrid. So you can go on you can go off on that. Go on.
what I'm saying is, the report you are claiming that Barca voted against the Bas is still a report that was, that came out from a tabloid that Madrid has influence around. There is no
What's the
clarification that it
influence?
is
What's
true.
influence? If
It
it
has
means
never been.
positive news
It,
about the
it
club,
was
it's
never
positive news. Is it
confirmed.
refereeing decisions?
hold on. Does Laporte have
If it's
influence
if
at
nothing's
Barcelona?
confirmed, then it's just hearsay.
You
What is
said
it? What is the detail behind it? Otherwise, it's just hearsay.
no. You said that
And in a court of
Barca
law,
voted
hearsay is
against
dismissed.
Barca voted against the VAS, and I'm telling you that the reports that claim that such action happened came from a Madrid controlled
What
tabloid. That is what I'm trying
what
to tell you. So
what actions? What actions are you referring to? It's very woolly here. You've jumped
no,
about from Franco to the media to Real Madrid's own TV
because
channel.
it's a secus, controlled by your president for a club
Hey,
you're
What's
he
controlled by the
controls
president?
you
everything.
stop watching the CNN Fox News conspiracies.
It's not CNN. It's
Yes,
facts.
yes, because what I said to
You
you is
get favors. You
why
get
why
favors constantly.
why did you
You've
not
still not
vote?
addressed the point
Yeah.
about Real Madrid. You mentioned Real Madrid's TV channel about the refereeing decisions, and you've stopped. This is my
I
thing.
I mentioned what? I mentioned what?
You're better off making individual points and then showing a link between them rather than
Yeah.
giving a vague overview at a macro level and then try and link everything to make it
It's
look
not.
like one big
Hold on,
It's
hold
not.
on, wait, wait.
It's not a
Do you have
vague
a laptop?
overview.
Wait,
It's a
wait.
fact.
Do you have a
It's
laptop
fact.
next to you?
It's not
Listen.
fact. There's nothing that you've said is factual without
Alright,
You
one
are
second, one
clearly
second.
being
without the
Listen,
favored.
evidence.
You are favored
listen.
in the league. Everyone knows this.
Do you have a laptop next to you? First, do the research, then come back to us. And secondly, I would
Yo,
appreciate, I would
Real
appreciate,
Bro,
Madrid
wait,
fans,
bro,
why
wait,
you
I
ganging
would,
up on him, bro?
listen.
bro.
Why are
Relax,
you not
There
relax.
is
backing up your
you
boy?
are
That's the real
favored on the
Yo,
question
league. You are
here.
favored on the league.
yo,
It's
do
clear as
us.
day.
I
I
would
don't need to look at
appreciate.
any
I'm
research.
I'm
Alright,
asking
one
the right
second.
questions, and so far I've
Yeah.
been met with very disappointing answers. I
Me,
want the answers.
I would appreciate if you could do it on like a Microsoft PowerPoint and put some like music behind the
Like
scenes. So
a
yes, one
presentation
hundred
or something.
percent. Make it like 2 3 minutes. Like people don't will lose interest immediately. Two
So hang
please.
on, I
Bro,
wanted to come back.
listen.
I wanted to
It,
come back on the Real Madrid TV
listen.
channel because
I
that was
know
the
you
first
guys
point.
don't like hearing it. You guys don't
No,
like
it's not
hearing
by
it.
hearing it. You're not
The
making
La
any
Liga
sense.
is made to favor Real Madrid.
Oh, thank you very much.
Where is
Thank
your
you very
proof
much.
Yeah,
of
like
that?
you get
Where is your proof
favors.
of that? Where is your
We
proof of
won't
that?
be in this shit talking about goal
Where is
line
your proof of that?
technology and all. It all
No,
comes down
I'm
to
not going to let
No,
you
but
carry on. Where is your
would
where's your proof of
yeah.
that?
Mm.
you
Would
say.
you say
Where's your
both
proof of that?
teams? Would you not
The
say
proof is in
both
the pudding,
teams? Yeah, but
like they say, Arrington.
yeah.
On our
Would you
shores,
not?
that's right.
Yeah.
You
Would you
get
not say
you
both?
get
Would you not say
favors.
both teams got
Your
favored?
your
You also got
financial
favored, right?
steps, it gets
Not
covered.
as much as
You
you
are allowed
guys.
to
Not
sign
not as much
players
as
and
you
now
guys.
it's different. Now it's different.
bro,
Now it's different. Money.
it's literally handed to you.
So if I
What's
bring
handed to us?
if I bring the N word Neguero case into the court, what are you going to say to me?
The court confirmed that
The whole Negrera thing
the
is
Negra
I
just for
didn't
case
your
want to
was
use the N
benefit.
word. I
nothing
didn't want to
happened.
use it. I
No,
didn't want to
but
use it.
like,
It was confirmed that
but
it
it
was
plays to
all
your
something
benefit though.
generated by you guys.
What are you on
Barca
about?
wasn't found guilty of anything. The
What
case
they've
has
not
been
been found
closed.
non guilty of anything. It's going for the legal proceedings. It's going to take years
Okay, so
Yeah.
to
why are
see
you
the light
bringing
of
it up
court.
then? Why are you bringing it up
Because
if
I
it's
just
something
had
that
to.
can be
investigation
proven?
I
until
had
you're able to
It's the
clear
same way nobody can prove that ball
until
actually crossed the line. No, nobody can prove
yeah.
that ball crossed the line or
But we
not.
don't have
That's
techno.
the
We
same
don't.
yeah
way.
We
that
Well, we don't have the
You
there,
don't
technology.
have to
there,
prove anything. We saw it.
there,
There are videos all over the internet
there are proof of
proving that.
payments to the VIP of the VP of the
Exactly, and
referees.
nobody denied those payments, and we have came out and we said, yeah, those payments were for reporting on referees. Yes, and we
Yes,
didn't deny it.
yes. So
So
what?
that's not
It's
an
So
evidence. That's not an evidence. That's not a proof. That's actually something that came out with, and we said yes, we've paid those guys for so and so.
like I said, I didn't bring the whole
wave.
Negreira thing. I said bring your evidence to him in terms of Real Madrid
I,
TV channel.
the league. I
The
will keep saying
Negreira
that
thing is
the league
it will happen
is
in its own
structured to
time.
make
It will find its
Real
own time of day
get
in
favors.
the future.
That is facts, bro.
What facts?
It, the
What
league is
No,
meant
facts?
ring.
for you guys.
Hey,
Like you
Why
get
is the league
favors,
made for
ring.
us?
like from the
Ring
referees,
leader,
from
ring.
the
Hey,
La
ring
Liga
leader.
administration.
You can't just
Wait,
come here
wait,
and
wait.
be like, hey, this is
So
facts.
it's favored. How come the
If you're
Valencia
talking
goal
To
about
didn't
facts, you
stand?
have to bring.
Yo,
You have to bring evidence
yeah, I want to
of a
ask
fact. You
Chichu,
can say, oh,
the
water is colorless. That's a fact.
the game against Sevilla,
Water is
Valencia, Getafe,
tasteless. That's a
Atletico
fact.
Madrid.
That's a fact.
How come those were not made for us? Like how come we drop
You
points in these games?
because if you get
Why?
all if because it will look
Did you think
suspicious.
did
It will look
hold on
suspicious if you do that.
again this
It
season
will
you
look
saw
suspicious.
us.
They had to make it look real. You get me?
You're
Guti,
coming.
Let
You're
me
a
say
gender
something,
merchant
bro.
yourself in there.
Sorry,
This
let
is
me
no
say
point.
something.
You
Yeah.
get
The match
favors. The
against
league is
Valencia,
meant to favor Real.
the match
I
against
mean
Valencia,
go ahead.
the match against Valencia, they won more draw. You know, just a conspiracy theory, though, not probably a fact or something. I believe that if what was it called? What happened what happened in that match didn't happen in the first half where Valencia at goal wasn't cancelled. Was it goal or maybe a goal at? I didn't know if their cross ended up as a goal. What happened in the first half that was actually decided against Valencia? If it hadn't happened in the first half, I I have this feeling like a conspiracy theory that Bellingham's goal in the second half, where the same thing happened, would have the referee would have actually made it stand if what happened in the first half didn't have happened. Because not it's not because probably there's a fact or anything. It's because what I've actually been what I've actually watched and the way referee made their decisions against Madrid. That's just what I think.
I don't understand your point. I'm a bit confused. Sorry, repeat that.
Okay, against Valencia, the 1-1 draw. Towards the end of the first half,
We
I mean,
scored. We scored a winner right at the end, which was not given because the referee blew the whistle early.
yes.
Is that the
So
game you're referring to?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Something like that actually happened. What was it called? Um, in the first half, where you know Valencia happened to be the one in Real Madrid's position of what happened towards the end of second half, right? Can you confirm that?
Second, sorry. I'm getting
God,
background noise from your mic. Sorry.
background noise in my mic.
Yeah.
I can
He's.
hear you loud
I
and clear.
think. I
Please
think
repeat
he's
what you
referring
said,
to.
Lawal.
He's referring to the Valencia game against Barcelona.
Oh,
No, no, no,
I.
not
What happened
against
in that game?
Barcelona. It's against Real Madrid. It's against Real Madrid.
Okay.
Oh, against
It's
us.
yeah, against Real Madrid in the first half, something similar to what happened towards the end of second half, where Bellingham's goal was cancelled, actually happened in the first half, but Valencia was at the receiving end of that referee's decision,
So
So,
right?
what happened in
so
the Real Madrid Barcelona game, which was similar to the Real Madrid Valencia game?
he's saying
No,
that
no, no, no. I'm not.
Valencia got
I'm
denied a
saying
goal in the first half against Real Madrid, and it's kind of similar to what happened in the game against Barcelona.
There
He
was
understands
yeah.
what you are
So what
saying
I'm saying.
perfectly. He doesn't want to answer it.
So what I'm saying
What
is
is the
that.
goal line technology then?
Oh, no, 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 that's
Hey,
not the
cooler,
goal line
cooler,
technology I'm talking
lowercase cooler
about.
is here, bro.
You are
Lowercase
deviating
cooler.
like RN10. You are deviating.
Aaron,
You
yeah, you're
perfectly
I
understand
called
the
him. I
deviating.
question.
I'm trying
invited
to
him,
say
Mo. I
something.
Just
You're
you are
invited
just
him.
deviating
dancing
the
around
point.
it. You are
I
perfectly
sent him
understanding
Yeah,
Well,
the
the
you
you're
question.
explain it.
deviating.
I don't understand his timeline. It didn't make
Yeah,
sense to
you
me. And
thought. Yeah, yeah.
Mo
What I'm
tried to explain
saying,
to him,
what
and
I'm
even
saying,
he got confused. I
what
start
The
I'm
mentioning
Madrid
the
saying.
fans, yeah,
lowercase
Nice,
Why
Madrid
are
cooler.
fans,
you
You're
yeah,
getting
thank
stuck, yeah.
you.
confused? You are the one confusing it, man. You are the one
Madrid fans,
confusing
thank you
it.
very much.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
link. I'm not linking
hang on,
anything.
Kula. We will deal with you
Cooler, please.
in a little bit.
I'm
Hang
not.
on. Almost talking.
I'm not linking anything to the
The
goal line
league is harder
technology.
to them, so they forget the corruption that
Hold on, bro.
happens
Hold on,
to
bro.
get them the league. Like, that's the way it
Hold on.
works.
So what I'm trying to say, our intent is that, Valencia was denied a goal in the first half, because the referee blew the whistle um, earlier when the ball was in the air. And like, so the same thing happened against Real Madrid, where Bellingham scored a winning goal, but got cancelled because the referee blew the whistle earlier. You know, so what I'm saying is that I have a feeling, based on conspiracy theories, that if what happened against Valencia, where they were denied a goal in the first half, didn't happen in that match, Bellingham's goal what's it called, would have been allowed
I'll
to
have to
stand.
rewatch. I'll have to rewatch the game because I'm very clear on the context as to why the goal should not have been disallowed for Bellingham's.
No,
I'll have to
you
rewatch
were
what
Okay,
happened
the game
for
up.
the
You
first
brought
half
the
because
you
the
mentioned the
Bellingham one
Valencia game. You were
there was
the goal
an
should
brought
have
amount
been?
of time allocated for injury time.
Okay,
They basically scored a goal in that injury time, which went to VAR. So we lost time for VAR, but the actual
okay,
exact time that was given as the original injury time was given. So
okay.
he blew the whistle well before the game should have actually ended to make up for that VAR check, if that
Yeah,
makes sense,
does
because there was
that
at least a minute or two.
is
That's
that
I'm
supposed to
very
be
clear with the
a good
context
enough
for
reason?
our
Wait.
winger
Are you all talking about that Valencia game? It was 50
Is
50
that
now. Madrid did in
is
first
that
half, they did
supposed
in full time.
what I'm saying is
So
that if what
I need to
happened to
rewatch what
Valencia didn't
happened
happen in the
in the
first
first
half,
half.
No,
I
right?
read
What
it
I'm
was
saying is that
different. It was different. They
you
wanted
can't
to
say
cross
you need
ball.
to rewatch it. You literally mentioned that game yourself. The conversation you generated that you said you made mention of Valencia game. That's the reason why we are talking about it now. Then why do you
Exactly.
have to rewatch
Why do
if
you
when
think
you
I
brought it up?
I did not mention the
Bro,
Valencia
the
game.
I think
referee actually,
it was Guti that
You
brought
made
it
the
up
instance
actually.
of the Valencia game. You said
It
it.
was Guti that did that. It was Guti
listen,
that did
I
that.
didn't
years
mention the
ago,
Valencia game, so I don't know why you're keen to put
let me
words in my
talk.
mouth.
Let me talk. I don't have time, like, real quick. Years ago in La Liga, if they do give you 5 minutes additional time, the referee do end the game 4 minutes, 55 seconds. They will end it no matter where the ball is. Even in Champions League, that's the same thing they're doing this season. They don't give a fuck or something. So in that Valencia game we were talking about, first half it happened. Valencia wanted to pull across, and the ref ended the game in Real Madrid half or something. So they were complaining and this, that. A lot of them were like, fine, the ref actually made a mistake. Madrid fans were acting like it's normal. It's okay. They didn't even know their own is coming in second half. When they
I think you can appreciate the difference between a ball being in the air and a ball being in the back of the net, but we can move on.
no, listen. The ref, the whistle was after
Aaron, you are being
they scored
biased
that
here,
goal. They
and
scored that goal after the whistle was blown.
I've told you I'm only commentating
you are
based
being
on.
biased. You are
I'm not
being
being
biased
Guys,
here,
biased.
guys,
Aaron.
guys,
You are
No,
being
guys,
biased here.
that goal was
guys,
scored after
I
the
can
whistle
say the
was
same
blown.
thing back because
guys. Let
there is
Oh hell
guys,
no, man! I was gone for a little. Is
guys.
this lowercase? No, hold on. Let me cook the lowercase Cooler, man. Cooler. I haven't seen
What?
you since that PSG versus Barca game, man. What? I
Kule.
was waiting for you, Cooler. Where?
We've
No,
been
no,
all
Cooler.
waiting for you. You're finally off a burner now. You're actually on your real profile, yeah?
Bro,
Guys,
listen. You also what
I think
happened. You understand?
Have you come to apologize or
I don't
are
have to
you are
apologize
you
because
are
that
you
it was.
are you are you one of the many Barcelona fans I'm going to encounter outside Wembley Stadium sometime in early
guys,
June
guys,
Cooler,
trying to
don't
guys,
resell their
guys.
Wembley
apologize,
ticket
bro.
for the
Don't
final?
apologize.
Wait, I think I got.
Please,
I don't know what
guys.
But
happened.
I told you about Mbappe. If I thought I'm right.
Cooler, you said we were gonna win
It
so
doesn't matter. You said
confidently.
you're going to Wembley. You said you're
See,
going to Wembley.
do you see
One of the guy on this space is the speaker right now. He's repping somebody who ruined that game. I won't say word.
Cooler? This is on you, man. We lost because of you, man. I'm telling you
I
right
won't say
now.
word,
You were the
bro.
loudest voice in that space saying, "Yeah, we're going to Wembley. We'll win
My
this."
pain was Luis Enrique open his mouth and Trent tells that without the red card he would have won that game. Ah, Enrique, I will not forgive you, bro. Enrique, you're telling me red card is a
Ha-
bitch, honestly.
Hamza, all I know is that this Kule, Anthony's the other one, and FJ. they had the biggest chest before that game. My
I do
recollection.
not associate myself with
All three
Barcelona
of them
fans.
had told me they were going to Wembley,
The
and
red card, the red card ruined
I'm hoping if we
our
get to
best
the
defender.
final, I'm
Guys,
hoping if we get to the
reasoning with
final, I
like
will make
trying
my
to,
way to Wembley and look for them to buy the tickets off their hands for the final.
bro.
No, seriously, Cooler, man. I can't even
No,
believe
no,
There's
no.
that.
no,
I,
there,
I
you're not,
listen, bro.
Aaron,
and
That
you're
Aaron,
not
was
take a
making
look at
any
it this
profits
way.
on
Take a
them.
look at it this
You're
way.
gonna sell it to me at retail price, yeah?
wait,
Aaron, take
wait.
a look at it this way.
I was close now. I was close
Cooler,
until it
cooler,
happened.
cooler, cooler, hold on, cooler, hold on. Even after the red card, yeah, the foul against Gundogan, you understand?
Exactly.
Why didn't VAR actually check that?
They
That was
got
that's
him booked.
It's not
They
a
You
got
pen.
could
him
that
see,
booked.
that has that
It's
can
not a
never be
pen.
clear enough.
You see, they do such a good job. Even you see, I was so heated at that moment. Even I've forgotten now about it.
Bro, my pen was not
Yeah,
even giving the penalty or
that
something.
can never be that can never be
Guys,
They
clear
don't even
enough
the
show it in
thing
the
for
is,
highlights.
No, bro,
Shoulder
listen.
barge. Shoulder
Gundogan
barge.
asked the referee, asked the referee
that
about the
can never
penalty,
be
and he got
clear.
Shoulder
booked.
barge.
That can
He
never be
got
there,
booked.
clear enough for the
there is
referee
nothing, there is
for the
nothing,
referee to
there is nothing
view
you guys
that
is gonna
VAR
say that's
shouldn't
gonna
have
change this
checked.
guy's mind. These guys are the
Bro,
beneficiaries of
listen,
corruption.
that
They
my
It
benefit.
issue
doesn't
is not
make
even the
sense.
penalty or stuff like
If
that.
Of course, you're not
It's
gonna
if the
condemn it.
penalty had been given and Barcelona has scored, we would have been level on aggregate, and then the
bro,
ginger of understand
listen,
something might change in
it
the
was
game.
normal.
I'm not gonna change when
See,
someone's
it's normal to
building
protest for a
conspiracy
penalty.
theory cases all over the
I
place.
don't know
Like
why
you are.
Gundogan get booked for complaining for a penalty that was actually counted, though the counter was soft. You understand? It was debatable. But
It's not
asking for a
even
penalty
soft,
without
Cooler. It was a shoulder barge. Who was
what are
it?
you
Was
talking
it
about?
Marquinhos?
No,
Marquinhos was level with him.
it wasn't a shoulder bulge, man.
It
Someone
was
that
on the
is
leg. What are you talking
there
about?
was
Which
a touch.
shoulder?
There was a touch on the leg at the back.
There was a touch on the
There
leg,
was a
bro.
touch
I'm
on the
not even
leg at the
telling you
back,
it's a
bro.
penalty or it's not a
It's
penalty,
not a
bro.
shoulder
What I'm
bulge.
trying to let you know is
My
that why
question,
did you card Gundogan for asking for a PK?
even though it is not going to be a penalty, that is something that is worth VAR intervention. We're
Bro,
looking for fun.
the whole
But
world
if
saw
you're
the
saying
referee
if it's not worth a
was already
penalty, it's the
pissed.
same end result. So we attack
Bro,
us
the
like
whole world
what?
saw the referee was
You
against
don't get it.
Barcelona. There's nothing we
You
can
don't,
do.
Aaron. You don't get it. Like the referee can't tell me it's
Guys.
got.
There is nothing you say that is gonna make Aaron 10, see things from your
I've already
perspective.
spoken to you and I've already dismissed you. It's time for the others.
They are going to, they benefit from all these favors. They are beneficiaries of corruption, so they are not gonna see the flaws in it.
There's only
No,
one active case
actually,
going through
yeah,
the legal
even
process when it comes to
Real Madrid
bribery
fan, like
slash
if you that I
corruption.
know physically, yeah, a lot of them have actually agreed in few, like that Yamin Amas goal and Vasquez penalty. You understand? So a lot of them actually agreed. I'm not talking about all the Real Madrid fans.
Because my point is,
But you see,
if Saka was not awarded the penalty from the tackle,
Bro,
by
when that
what's
shit
it called,
happened,
Neuer,
I was like, that was a penalty. Baka fan
That one
should
was a
stop
bit.
crying.
Should
That one was a bit different.
Omo, how are you even
No,
comparing both?
How is it fucking different? How is
In
it different? It was
Saka's
almost the
case,
same thing.
in Saka's
bro,
case,
Okay,
he's making an unnatural movement towards Neuer. Vasquez
okay.
is
How
moving
about
away
Vasquez?
from Kubasi. And actually,
No, 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 no. You
the
realize
number
that
one rule
you
as a
realize that
defender is not
Vasquez.
to leave any trailing legs behind. That's the number one rule of any defenders
Yeah,
trying their best.
Saka was actually
But
looking
you
for that foul.
Yeah, it was an unnatural move. He's going left, trying to cut away from Neuer, but his leg goes towards Neuer to try and catch contact. Like that's just
you can't now tell
that's
me
not the same.
you didn't see Vasquez drop his leg to touch Kubasi intentionally. You telling me you didn't see that,
Are
Aaron?
you telling me Vasquez was not trying to cut out in? Sorry,
Yeah.
from Kubasi,
Okay. What
and
was
he
Saka
left the
trying to
trailing
do?
leg behind. He left the
What
trailing
was
leg
Saka? No.
behind.
What was Saka
bro,
trying to do?
stop wasting your
What
energy.
was Saka
I
trying to do?
never see it from your perspective.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know. This thing is so simple.
Was Saka trying to dribble into Neuer? He
Yes,
moved the ball away
because
from Neuer. He moved the ball away from
he was
Neuer,
trying to cut
and
on the
then
inside.
yeah, Saka
And
Yes,
intentionally hit
before you want to
Neuer.
try and convince Naz because he's already
Saka,
explained this to you.
No one is trying to convince you. You
I
are not
will.
ready
Naz
to even
Naz
see
has
it from
already
the
Naz has already
different
explained to you
perspective.
why it's not a pen.
you don't get
No
it.
one,
Saka
no one is trying
intentionally
to
hit
I
convince
will
you,
Neuer.
bro.
say.
That was why the penalty was not
I will.
awarded,
I will
right?
say with football,
Intentionally.
there's one thing that kind of hurts is what is the point of VAR when you're not going to use it? Like, I remember,
Exactly.
I remember there was a moment even in Barcelona's season, I think last year, where the VAR, I think it was it might be the Inter Milan game. I don't know which game it was, but the monitor turned off. So when the referee went to go see it, it's like it's like probably Florentino Perez just pulled the plug for the monitor for us not to even see it or something, and the ref didn't even. He was like, okay, like he goes to see it, but they can't even see it. Like, it was stupid.
They do, they
So
do
Well,
they
well,
do all
well,
they do that.
well. Here's my opinion about this entire thing. I think this is all a stupid argument, because in my opinion, if we have settled for the fact to complain about the referees, we have already lost the fucking point. I fully will tell you that referees are biased. They have always been biased. They will always be biased. For the next 100 years, they will always be biased. I don't fucking care about the referees. Do you think it mattered to Pep Guardiola when he was wiping the floor with all of La Liga? Do you think it mattered to Valverde when he was winning the La Liga with almost 20 points difference with the Real Madrid? No. If you, as a Barcelona fan, are looking for excuses to blame our losses on the referees, then you have lost the entire point. You're no different than Xavi.
Okay,
you
hold
make
on,
you make
hold
a
on, hold on,
you no
spaces, hold
wait,
on,
hold on. He
spaces.
makes
Here is
he
a
you make a
difference.
great point.
Yeah, here is a
Wait,
difference that
hold
you're
on.
not considering. Here is a
I
difference you're
think
not
I think
considering,
I think I
spaces.
think they want you to
Here
go
is
through
it.
all of the contentious goal spaces and give your opinion on it.
So here's the difference you're not considering.
For me, it
When
doesn't
Guardiola,
matter
when Guardiola,
whether doesn't matter whether were denied a goal because of goal line technology, or we were denied a goal because of penalty or a fake red card or whatever. It doesn't matter. The fact that we need a referee to help us have a kind of a hand in this
no,
game
we don't
tells
fucking
you
need a
everything
referee
about
to
the
do
situation
something
of this
legal.
club. We
We
we have
don't need
always
referee
been
to do
listen
something
listen
legal. We
listen
scored a
listen. We have always been FC Barcelona. Referees, the only power that referees used to have on us is determine whether we win 6-0 or 7-0. That's it. Now suddenly the referees have so much power that we lose games, that we drop points, that we can't even score a goal or keep a clean sheet. The problem isn't with the referees. The referees will always be biased, whether the fact that they will always favor Real Madrid or not, or fuck us over. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we are losing. We are dropping points not because of the referees, because we have an incompetent coach and an incompetent president. Focus on the root cause of the issues, not the symptoms.
No,
Wouldn't
no,
I
no,
VAR
no,
disagree
no,
with
lose
you,
you
no, no,
guys
no.
Spaces,
I
points?
disagree
because
with
these
you,
guys are
bro. I
benefiting
disagree
from
with you.
that.
So
We would have drew that match
Omo,
against Real
Omo, let me
Madrid
see.
if the
Let me say
referee
something
wasn't
real
fucked up.
quick. Okay.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
The referee
So, well,
was
maybe
the
you
cause.
might not agree with space, but I do. That's why when I came here, I've just been quiet listening to you, and I was like, why are you guys saying? What are you guys even saying? I mean,
The
fine.
point that I was trying to say, sorry to cut you off, zero gravity. The point I was trying to say, is it the referee's problem that fucking Cancelo fucked us over in 3 games for 3 goals? Is it basically the referee's problem that Araujo went fucking ballistic and decided to red card himself? Is it the referee's problem that we gave the ball to Mbappe to tap it in and score against us for that fourth goal? Like, at one point, do you stop realizing that we are losing games not because of referees, but because we're fucking incompetent? Literally in the
There's
month
one
of
thing I really
January,
like about
in the
spaces,
month
right?
of, wait, in the month of January alone, by itself, January, January, that month, that tiny month, not the tiniest month, but that tiny month where we only had a couple of games because, the new year and all that shit and all the celebrations, that fucking month, we conceded 20 goals. Only in the month of fucking January. Are you gonna blame the referees too? At what point do you realize maybe we dropped 69 points this season, not necessarily because of the referees, but because Xavi is fucking incompetent? For example, the very first game of La Liga against Getafe, Xavi, in all of his wisdom, decided to play a five midfield against a team that only had one person in their midfield, and he played two attackers in Lewandowski and Rafinha. At that point, those both combined had 0 goals in 9 fucking months. It means their wives had more balls conceded than both of them combined against a team that had six people in defense. And we dropped points in that game. Is it the fault of the referee? Come on, guys, for fuck's sake.
There's one thing I really, really love about Spaces, right? And that thing is how his bias for Xavi is going to come out no matter the situation or no matter the fucking like outplay of events. His
See,
bias against Xavi is going to come
spaces.
out.
See,
Florentino
spaces is right.
Perez, come
Spaces is
on,
actually
No,
right.
no,
Spaces,
no.
let me
Take,
Please
talk.
hold
take,
on. Let me
take,
talk.
Spaces,
Let me
let
take,
me
talk.
take,
Let me
talk.
take,
talk.
Wait.
take.
Florentino Perez could have
You
literally walked on the pitch, carried a gun, and shot Yamin Lamal. And Spaces will be here saying it's Xavi's fault because he did not tell the security man to watch the dugout.
Look.
What are you
Before you
saying?
guys,
Wait, let me tell you.
hold on.
You're saying that
What
we have been
what's
Barcelona.
what
Wait, let me
Spaces
talk.
has
No,
said.
wait, let me just talk. I'm listening to what you're saying after. Let me talk. What you're saying is that the referees were only there to stop us from winning 5-0 and 6-0. Like, referee decisions hasn't cost us the league titles in the past. Everyone is suddenly forgetting 2017 and 2014 because of what? We were Barca. We had the greatest. We had Lionel Messi on the pitch. We had a very, very competent team. We had competent managers. But somehow you're trying to say that us complaining about the referee decisions is something that relatively just started. Bro, come on. We know you hate Xavi. We all don't. We all have that bias against Xavi. But
You
please,
didn't
sometimes
talk about. You didn't talk. You didn't even talk about 2012 when referee cancelled a goal against
exactly don't say
Barcelona,
anything. Every
against
goal that went
Barcelona
over the line.
because a
He said-
fan threw something on the pitch and referee cancelled a goal because of that.
And he's saying
So
And
that
then they
so
cost
here,
us the league
Xavi
that
is
season.
here's
incompetent.
We lost.
hold on.
Yeah,
Here's what I'm gonna say, right? So everything Spaces said, I would agree with everything practically that we need to do better with all these things, right? But you can't deny also that the referees fuck us over too. So
That's
it's
my
like
point. That is literally my point. That
you
is all
can't
I have
you
to say.
exactly.
yeah. Wait,
Last
hold on,
season
right?
we would have qualified. We would have
Hold on.
qualified
No,
for
no,
Let
the
no,
me
group
let me let
stage
me finish.
if
Let me finish. Let
penalties
me
were
finish.
awarded against Inter and Bayern.
Let me finish. Right? Exactly. So
Yeah,
you can't
Sergio's also
just
got his hand up. That's why.
you can't just disregard the fact that you get fucked over. Like if Real Madrid gets fucked over by the referee, it's headline news. It's all over the place. But when we do, it's like it's like who cares? Like whatever, you know. Like let's be real here, Arlington. I'm gonna be real with you. The Vasquez penalty. You may say it's a penalty. In my books, it's not a penalty. He literally hit the
It's
player
just,
and fell down himself.
it's stone cold. He hit himself.
He hit himself. But
at what
now,
point?
if the tables are turned,
So
I think you would agree. But you
so
know,
players are supposed to leave trailing legs, and the
I
attackers are
mean, I
meant to
mean,
try and
fine.
avoid them.
I think
Is
it,
that
it
is
happened.
that
It
is that
happened.
it? So it's
Good,
a
but
non-contact
you
sport
guys
for
are,
the
but
I mean,
opposition.
are
Then
missing the
there is
point.
no denying that we have to step up our shit, and
No,
we
but hang
can't
on.
have
So
stupid players
a
that can.
defender can spread himself in the box, and it's the attacker's
So,
responsibility to
so
evade
why
them.
don't we focus on that?
How does that work?
All right, why
It's a
don't we
contact
channel
sport.
our energy and everything?
Because hold on.
Sergio's got his hand up. Sergio, ¿cómo estás?
All right. Hello. Okay. I want to talk about this referee persecution you are talking about. We've been fucked up by referees many times. However, this season I don't really see it that much. I think a lot of you guys need to go to ifabboard.com, download the rules of the game, and read the rules by yourself because there's a lot of misinforming on that sense. You've been crying over a Rafinha goal that was offside like for 2 months. And the penalty that Real Madrid got last Sunday, for me it was not a penalty. However, I understand that it was a dive and the referee bought the dive, and VAR could not intervene because there was a physical contact. So I don't really see it as a screw. It's a dive that is oldest as the game itself. And what I see is that Laporta, in a populist movement, in a political movement, he says that we want to repeat the game. Oh, I forgot to say about the ball. There is absolutely no clear evidence that the ball was completely in. If it's not completely in, it's not a goal. Simple as that. And Laporta, in a political movement, he goes on the video and he says, "Oh no, they screw us. Got screwed. We have to repeat the game because this way, no one is gonna talk about his, no one is gonna talk about himself and Xavi, and they're gonna talk about the blame himself. He's blinding. He's using the referees as a shield from him."
Absolutely. The other thing that I said to these guys, Sergio, is that if he was to get it his way, and you were to ask him, when do you want this to be replayed? I know exactly when he would want to be this game to be replayed, and if obviously the replay doesn't affect Barcelona as much as it would affect Real Madrid in terms of fitness, and he would place it 3 days before a potential Champions League final should we get there, and it's as political as that.
Yeah, it's completely ridiculous. Look, and that's the thing that he says that at the same time he's sitting with Fiorentino as nothing, as nothing. So on what side he truly is. If you know, if I was Florentino, you know what I would do? I would say, okay, I repeat the game after the league is over. when
Well, Florentino told him, "I only talk and win trophies." So I mean, he told him where to go, pretty much.
that's the thing, it's a pure political move, and now the people is talking of referees, is they're talking about the game, and they're not talking about how his management has been until today. It's like that.
What did you think about the actual game? If you were to take the calls out the game, what differences did you see between both sides? How did the game play out for you?
I think no, I don't want to say this because there's a Madrid fan listening to me. I saw Madrid better. I mean, I saw Madrid that
But I've said this anyway, Sergio. I saw. If you take the calls out, right? For
yeah
me, the biggest, the eye opener was the difference in terms of physicality and
yeah
speed.
yeah, yeah absolutely.
That for me was an eye
And you
opener,
know what? The worst thing that
especially in the
Madrid
middle.
had the worst thing was that Madrid played Madrid had 1 day less of rest, and they played a 120-minute, 150-minute game
I think at this stage of the season, it kind of. I don't think the 1 day makes a massive difference here because every week is different, right? It kind of works out in balance. But and even the 120 minutes, yeah, you're right. But then you guys had to play Barcelona
we play
for
with 10 and we
with
play
10
with
men
10
for
men.
an hour,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
it kind of swings the roundabout. So I'm not too. For me, if you took out all of that, it's just purely just watching the game. And if you didn't know that these guys had an extra 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever, it's that was the biggest eye opener in terms of how comfortable Madrid is in duels and getting first to the actual balls.
It looked like there was only one team that wanted to win at one point.
Wanting to win, it's hard to ascertain for
Still
me.
doesn't still doesn't dispute the fact that Madrid is favored.
It doesn't matter what you guys think about the referee stuff in the field, but what I want to talk about is Sergio. Sergio, you're such a special person because I see you in my tweets, in my replies, in my comments, and you're always attacking me, telling me how shameless I am. And here you are, saying the exact same things that I say about Laporta and Xavi. So I don't understand you, man. I do not understand you.
What are we discussing? Is it the Lamine Yamal thing that should be a
No,
penalty?
we're discussing here the classical game
Oh,
here.
so we don't have to agree on everything, Barca Spaces.
Even the Family person, I think that was also a penalty because
The Fermin Lopez one is a
regarding
penalty. Yeah.
he didn't even
Exactly.
do
Yeah, I even
anything.
forgot
Like
about that
he didn't do
too.
anything like he wanted to even go for the ball at all.
Yeah. He
This
used
was
his
straight
butt.
like
Exactly.
He
push,
used
like
he
using his
used his
body to
butt.
kind of,
Yeah, exactly. And
and
there
that
was
shit
no
was.
VAR
So
intervention on
I'm kind
that
of feeling
too.
like if
It's so
Araujo
crazy.
did that same thing on the other hand,
It
would
would
they
have
have
been a
counted it or
PK.
not?
That's it.
We have
Like
seen
he
it.
literally impeded a goal scoring chance. Okay, we're not gonna say it's a red card or anything, but that is the penalty. But
But
someone
that's a
expecting is going to
penalty,
say
and
that Xavi did not tell me to
somebody is
stand his
telling me that
ground. That is
we
what
should not
he's going to
like
say.
imagine somebody working so hard, a team that is not very much competent as it used to be, and they are working so hard to actually make something out of every of their effort, try to score a goal, and then you're illegally blocking their effort, and then you're telling me I should not be worried about referee's decision. So Femi's movement would have been a perfect movement to score a goal. I didn't been what's it called? Rudiger was not being illegal in that place. And then you're telling me I should not be worried. I mean the team is actually trying enough to score goals, to make what's it called? To play good football, to score goals and then get points for themselves. And someone is stopping them illegally.
It is
Illegally,
Xavi's
man.
fault for not
Listen,
We
telling
are not
Fermin
I
to
think,
we are
stand
I
his
not
think,
ground.
I think,
Don't you
I
know?
we are not crying for referees to help us to win matches. We are crying for referees to help us achieve what we have, to give us what we deserve legally. If we scored a goal, we deserve the goal legally. Give us the goal. We deserve a penalty legally. Give us the PK. We are not telling you that help us win the match. We are trying to win the match ourselves. If you are sabotaging us, we should complain.
Yeah,
Francis, I'm really
and the
pissed off
thing is
about
that
you, man.
there's a
if
lot
we
of
keep
things that
raising
went
awareness
our
about it,
But
there's a
guys,
lot of things.
referees
but
won't.
guys, I mean, I just hate bringing that up because like we know what's gonna
Mm.
happen. Ultimately, we already know what we're gonna face, no matter what, every single time, any team that we play. So it's just like we know we have to be that much better. We know our standards are held that much higher, bro. Because I mean, we're not only. I say it all the time. And anytime, especially when we're playing at the Bernabeu, it doesn't. We're not just competing against 11 men on the pitch. you know so we have to be that that much better. That's why winning there is that much special, because we know we have to be clear, and if we're not, what we saw is what we get.
Even like we are also not even taking into consideration like the fucking effect this thing is like the fucking events this like say like the fucking effect this kind of events are having like on our players' mental health. We have a relatively young squad and they go out there to give their all to fucking play and the referee keeps fucking them over and you think they're going to have the exact same winning mentality when they know that the fucking retard that's controlling the game is against them.
But
But
Turkey,
And
you
you're
know
somehow
and
we
you
should
know
still
sorry,
you
come
know
here
why
and
I'm
blame the coach.
but you know why I'm
I'm
happy.
Spaces, you're
But we
forgetting
should
the
still
fact
come
that
here
Yeah,
and
but you
blame the
guys you
coach
guys
because of
also
their
we have to
Barcelona fans. Nigga,
we
get
have
out
to
of here.
take
Spaces,
a step
Spaces,
back.
you're forgetting the fact that those periods where referee used to mess with us and then we still win matches was not because the coaches then were good, was because they have an extraordinary team. Look at all these coaches when they leave Barcelona. What do they go there to?
We
What do they
had
go out
And
to
Messi.
all those places
but
to
That
play?
another
we,
thing,
we had the
guys.
problem solution. Messi
Come
Yeah,
was
in.
but
literally
but
Yeah.
Jesus.
guys, another thing is like you said, Turkey. Like they're messing with the young players, this, that, and the third. This is something that I'm sure in inferior in younger ranks that they've experienced things of this nature, but now when you're on the bigger stage, obviously it magnifies, right? Especially against your rivals, but I feel like we have a super young squad, and the fact that they're competing and they're dealing with these, I guess, controversial calls and everything along that line. I think that's good for the mentality of the team going forward. Because I mean, I'd want players that at a young age have gone through the absolute roughest of the rough on the big stages. That way, I know that whenever it comes down to, you know, let's say a Pau Cuarsi or Yamin Lamal or a Fermin Lopez, 2, 4, 5 years from now, they're in the same situation. They know how to adapt to it. They know how to react to it better because they've been there before. And that's something that we take for granted, guys. A lot of these young players, they're experiencing shit that players experience only at 24, 20, 25 and on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
well
might be
said.
good for the
Whoever
players'
said that,
experience
well
though.
said. Not by I'm speaking over
Yeah,
somebody,
it might
but
be good
well
for the
said.
players' experience though. But in the long
It
run,
sucks. It sucks, bro. I
in the
agree
long
with
run,
you.
In the long run, if it keeps happening and then it's keeps affecting the whole team, it's one way or the other. At some point, it's definitely still going to mess up with their experience also. Because the truth is, the truth is, if I'm working tirelessly to make sure I gain something out of my effort. This squad is not as good as the squad we used to have that can actually, even manipulate those scores. Then, when the referee plays against them, they still win. They still, find a way to, manipulate their efforts to win the match. But this time around, when these referees play against them, it cost us the match. It cost us the point. But the referee decision cost us the Champions League qualification to the semi-final. You understand? This squad is not that strong enough, to actually when it comes to what's it called, playing ability to beat the referee's decision, the referee's biasness about against them, to actually still win the match when they are being what's it called, officiated against. So in the long run, it might be good for their mentality if after maybe if they have a stronger squad that irrespective of how the referee decides the match, they still find a way to actually bring out something and still win the match. That is what is going to be good for their mentality. But if it keeps costing them points, matches, competitions, I don't think it's good for their mentality, bro. That's
I
just my.
mean, you got. I mean, careers are long, especially nowadays. I feel like careers start earlier, and they prolong longer than the people we grew up watching. So,
Sure.
yeah, that's up in the air. I can see why you see it that way, though.
But honestly,
Can I speak?
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah. Go ahead, bro.
No,
I think
I was gonna say, the referee thing is gonna haunt us for the rest of I think, until the end of times. So we can't even hold them accountable like that, you know. So we gotta be our best selves. We gotta go there and beat Real Madrid. Show them that, and we did that before. You guys know it. I mean,
And
back in the day,
and
we used
that's
to
my
batter them.
and that's my thing. Even back in the day when let's say we were the better team, bro. Even then, there were controversial calls every match, but the football spoke for itself. We can't always just try to fall back on that safety net of, oh, the refs or the La Liga is corrupt. We have to ball as well. The football has to be there.
Yeah, ring. Go ahead, man.
okay, like my point is, I want just to take us back a little bit. There was a time, uh that was, I think that was three years back, when PK got sent off. I think it was a very soft foul, and PK got sent off. So he was pointing at the VIP section of the stadium. I think it was at the Bernabeu. I don't know, but he was pointing out, the place Perez was sitting. Like, he was trying to make a point that the league is a little bit, and like is favoring Madrid and all that. So, but what something happened after that match? Referees became more careful the next time they officiate Barca matches. This thing now is not about, people think it's about, trying to get the thing right, or the rumors about replaying the game. It's about making referees sit up. If we keep accepting this, or maybe probably blaming our players, we know we don't have a strong squad right now, and in the past we had players to win us the match, even though referees weren't up to the task at a particular match. But right now we don't have those kind of players, and if we keep accepting that, and sweeping it under the rug, they will keep doing it. So, but this whole chaos around it, let
We
me finish.
we don't have
So
the
this
players
chaos,
in what sense? I just
like, we don't have the kind of players we had in the 2009s, the golden era. You understand? So if we keep sweeping, the people start smell that is because our team is bad and all that. We need to actually make this force that is being made around this whole referee thing now. It's going to help us in the future. Referees need to be very, very careful with the kind of decisions they make. But if we just leave it like that and move on, they will keep doing it. They are human beings. They make mistakes, but it makes them more careful. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's not about, I know the team have some shortcomings too, but we need to actually, do this to make the referees understand that you don't just give decisions against us, and we that makes us lose games, and it's just business as usual. So next match they are going to be more careful. You understand? England. Let me give you an instance before I finish. There was a time England, I think it was in 2010 World Cup, England versus Germany. The Lampard
Lampard,
scored
the
and the
goal
ball
Lampard scored.
went over the line, and because of that, that was the reason why goal line technology, you know, became a reality now. It's probably because it happened to England. They have the media to push the agenda to get goal line technology. But from that day, they kept hammering goal line till FIFA implemented it. So it's this kind of situations that make the force to trigger changes.
It's just a tough call either way.
So okay, actually, again, see, the truth is, I hear spaces actually coming out, calling Xavi out, saying because saying the referee decisions were affecting us because we don't have a good coach or stuff like that. What I'm saying is that as good as Guardiola is at Barcelona, as good as Enrique was at Barcelona, there were referee decisions, even coupled with the kind of squad they had. In 2012, there were referee decisions that cost us the league. In 2017, there were referee decisions that cost us the league. These were good coaches in with players in their golden era, and this referee's decision also cost them the league in this period. This 2012, 2012, there was a match against Barcelona Espanyol that the referee cancelled 3 goals against Barcelona, and one of those goals was cancelled not because anything happened, but just because a fan threw something into the pitch as at the moment the goal was scored. I mean, why should that affect the goal?
But
And
quick
it cost
question.
us that match.
Quick question. Is the frustration of the referee calls more about the disallowed goal or other calls?
Come again, I didn't hear you.
Is the frustration like about that the Clasico coming from the I guess the ghost goal, the Yamin Lamal? Is
No,
that
it's
where
not
the
just the goal score. It's what has been happening. Is what has been happening. Like in the frequent what happened in the El Clasico. Just pushed everything out. Because look at against PSG. Look at what happened against PSG. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about any other thing against PSG. When what was it called? Um, Mbappe, was it Mbappe or Dembele was tackled by Cancelo? That was a clear penalty. Obviously, that was a clear penalty. But the referee was quick to point the spot. Now the tackle against what was it called? Gundogan. Yeah, I'm not saying that's a clear penalty, but what I'm saying is that that is definitely not a clear enough view for the referee to say, I see what happened there clearly, and I can say for a fact that it's not a penalty. For to the extent that VAR did not even make an attempt to intervene. It doesn't make any sense. VAR did not even intervene in that. That is not never a clear view for the referee to say I have a clear vision of what happened there because there was a kick at Gundogan's leg at the back. There were 2 players behind Gundogan. There are 2 players of what's it called PSG between Gundogan and the referee. So you can't tell me you had a clear view of what happened there. And the VAR did not even say anything. Same thing goes with the tackle against Fermin Lopez. This guy clearly stuck his butt out just to stop him without the intention of going for the goal, for the ball. And that was a clear goal, what was it called, destruction inside the box. And there was no VAR intervention. Aaron, you here? I'm definitely sure you're not gonna keep quiet if something like this happened against Madrid and Barcelona,
but is this
Madrid and
the
Barcelona,
are we talking
and
about
then it
the
cost you the match.
Kuwarti PK?
I'm not even talking about Kubasi Pique. I don't even care about that. Let's even say that was a clear penalty. I'm not even going to talk about that. But if they claim that, what was it called? Um, if they claim that Kubasi's tackle was a clear penalty. I believe Saka's tackle from Neuer should be penalty too.
No,
Let's
well,
put that aside.
the
Let's
thing,
put that.
almost.
Let's
So, man, it's just we, man, we have to be. I mean, I understand. You know, it's frustrating. You when decisions are controversial that don't go your way, but we also have to hold ourselves responsible. Kubarsi, as a defender, he allowed Lucas Vasquez to look for the foul. You know,
exactly,
by leaving his leg
exactly.
out like that, that's
Yeah, that was
inexperience.
his fault. That was why when I'm talking about these controversies, I don't usually point out Kubasi's tackle.
Yeah,
Someone brought it up. That's what I say. Don't usually point out Kubasi's tackle. I was very much selective about the controversies I was talking about. Gundogan's tackle in the box was supposed to require VAR intervention. What was now the purpose of VAR if it's not going to be used? The same thing with what's it called, Fermin Lopez. That was clear to everyone. That was clear to everyone. There was
I
no
think
VAR intervention.
we even hold ourselves accountable so much. The purpose of this space is we hold our we've criticized people that needs to be criticized. We've made the points. So someone is saying that we hold our players
Exactly, we hold our
accountable
players
all day.
responsible when these guys are making effort to score goals to win matches, and then referees are illegally sabotaging them. It calls for it what's it called? It calls for an alarm because it doesn't make sense. All these things cost us a lot of things. It cost us the Champions League. If Gundogan's penalty had been awarded and we had scored, would have been level on aggregate, and something might have changed in the match because Barcelona was still pushing until the last goals were entered. Barcelona was still pushing. It was the last goal that actually, downed the morale. The referee's decision that cost us almost 11 points in 2017, and then Madrid won the league by 3 points. If we had those 11 points, it would have been a different story. It would have been a different story. Like it doesn't. I know we don't have the good squad now, and then we're talking about how this these controversial decisions would have helped the players mentally. But I'm saying that this thing would have helped the players mentally if the squad was strong enough to win the match despite the what was it called controversial decisions. This helped the players mentally back then because despite the controversial decisions, these players had the ability to still pull some strings and still win matches. Then they can go ahead and be like, "Oh, fuck you, ref. We still won the match despite your biasness." But this time around, it's costing the players a lot of things: the Champions League, the league matches, a lot of things, and then it's definitely going to mess up with them negatively. It's definitely going to mess up with them negatively. I'm just saying that if this actually, if it's officiating we're actually against Real Madrid, they're not gonna keep quiet too. They just come in here, trying to drag us for, crying out like baby just because the decisions were actually in their favor. If we were to be against them, we would have been saying what's it called, the same stories here.
Nobody complains like them. They complain the most. They wouldn't let it lie
It wasn't
if the
this
roles were
loud. It wasn't
reversed.
this loud back then because even despite all those decisions, the Barcelona team was strong enough to still beat the biasness and still win the matches. So these issues were not loud there. But right now we don't have a strong team, so we need all the legal what was it called legal backings of the referees, what's it called, as much as possible. When I say legal backings of the referee, I'm not saying that when we are trying to score the match, nobody should tackle us or else to give a penalty. We are saying that when someone blocks a goal opportunity illegally, please give us what we deserve. We deserve a penalty. This thing cost us the Champions League last season when there were biased decisions against Bayern Munich and against Inter Milan. We're supposed to have penalties in those two matches that would have made us
yeah,
qualify to
absolutely.
this thing.
That's one thing I will never disagree. I think if there's one game that I could be like that I can genuinely feel as a Barca fan like holy shit we got robbed was that Inter match. The Inter match,
Yeah.
it was clear as day for me. That is a PK on Dumfries night and day.
Less penalty.
That is a PK.
Yeah, And just if we had had the PK and scored the goal, we would have gotten like 3 points out of those matches, and then would have qualified for the what's it called, second round of Champions League. But that cost us that second round of Champions League just because of that one decision. And then you expect us to just keep quiet because we are Barcelona. We're supposed to do everything we can do. We don't have that squad right now just because of our decision, of our condition.
Okay, sorry, let me even just go like let me just even go like let me just even go about this, right? So like one thing I'm beginning to notice is that like this our fan base is I don't know, it's a very, very trash fan base because I don't know, either we put too much expectations on these players and like this manager, but we don't give these people time. There is a reason Xavi's stint at Barcelona is going to be widely accepted as a worse managerial stint than Arteta at Arsenal, even though Arteta only has the FA Cup to his name and his father's name. Jurgen Klopp, how many years did it take Jurgen Klopp to make Liverpool serious? Now he is literally a good manager. Okay, we want to talk about history. History is Liverpool is literally the English team with the most European cups. They have more history than our Temple club, right? And none of them had the kind of expectations we have for Xavi. We were literally expecting Xavi to drag us from Coman's pit of hell and take us to Champions League in 4 years. Ateta took 3 years to get fucking qualification to the same competition, right? So, okay, now we're even talking of
In a
going
harder
out of
league, in a
place,
harder league, let's
and
be.
we are complaining, and we have Barcelona fans here saying that we should not complain about referee decisions not going our way. Can you guys see that mentality? Like, how toxic can we be to our own selves and our players and our whole? How toxic can we be to our own selves? I don't even understand.
We're not
Ref,
saying we are
stop
not saying
and
Xavi out.
don't complain.
See,
It's sport.
spaces.
It's
See,
managers'
No, the
fault.
any
thing is,
year,
wait,
any
wait, wait, wait,
year,
wait,
any
wait,
day,
wait, wait,
spaces.
Let
I
me
wait.
go.
No, no,
catch
Let
you
me go.
outside.
you said
Please
what you
hold on.
said.
I
The
want to
thing
warn
is,
this guy.
what you
Spaces. I
said
want to
was,
warn
what you
spaces,
said was,
please. If I
wait.
catch
What you
you
said was,
outside, just pray I don't catch you outside. It's going to be a riot between two of us, you and I, physically.
wait,
If I catch you
no, you shouldn't.
outside,
No, we shouldn't get to that point. We shouldn't get to that point.
But it's just the truth.
Spaces
What I'm
are
just trying to say
affecting.
is the truth. Okay,
Xavi out.
everybody is
Xavi
saying
out.
that. Everybody is trying to say that back then we had the players. You guys are fucking irritating. We did have the players. We had one player, and that was Lionel Messi. Messi is going to make Tata Martino, that failed at FC Barcelona, is going
Hey,
to make him a good manager at Inter
hey,
Miami.
time out, time
Prime
out.
Lionel Messi.
If you
Prime
guys,
Lionel Messi was a walking goal involvement.
if
So
anybody
why
has
the
time,
referee was
if
able
anybody
to
has
screw us
time, I
over?
would look
Let's
up.
talk about our new coach, man.
Hold on.
We
So
should.
If
yes, let's
anybody,
do that.
if anybody has time, I would look up how much the teams that were in the quarterfinals, the in the Champions League, how much they spent in the last 2.5 years in comparison to FC Barcelona. I just want you guys to just, but before expectations and all this shit and the Xavi outers and this, that, and the third, just just so you can get a actual standpoint of where the club is,
You
because
mean
I feel
you
like
mean the last two windows or
2.5 years since Xavi's been at the club, right? So since December transfer window of 2021, I want you guys
yes?
to look up how many those other 8 teams that were in the club in the Champions League final. Look how much they spent compared to us.
Wait, I think
Did
we
we
signed
spend
Ferran for
more or we
50
spent
million.
less? Just tell us.
Uh, I think we spent 250 million, right?
I believe it's around that range, 253, around that, or
I think
around.
Kunde was 50, Ferran was 50, Lewandowski was 50. I mean 45, but let's say 50. Rafinha was 50. No, he was, I think, 58.
More than It
He
was
he
more
was
than
60.
50.
Let's say 60. Uh,
Yeah, approximately 50, or more than 50.
We signed Pablo Torre for 5 million, I think.
Okay. Sorry.
Uh,
Let me just chime in. Let me just chime in a bit. Also, like in that time frame, can we also like look at how much the team that's currently getting smashed 5-0 by
yes.
Arsenal and the other side of Manchester? Let's also check how much they spent. We have one
Wait.
team that's not even going to play in the Champions League next season. Like one team is out of Europe, and the other team might not make the Champions League. Let's also check them, right? Okay, we've spent money and we've bought crap players, but we're not the only ones to do it. The recruitment was bad. We know. Everybody knows. The
I
manager,
think I think
the
we are
the
the
club
only
is not
team that
run well.
hasn't spent much, like PSG, Bayern.
We the club is not run well. We know. But why are we sitting down gloating on that when
All these opinions do not matter because at the end of the day, spending money does not mean quality. So saying, "Oh, Chelsea spent 1.5 billion, blah blah blah," and then comparing, "Oh, poor Barcelona, it only spent 250 million." That's bullshit. That's stupid, even.
Goated, cool. You have been raising your hand. You can go ahead now, brother.
That's
All
stupid to
right.
think that, Spaces, because if
Thank
you
you.
understand where football is nowadays, you know if you want a prominent player, you got to spend cash, bro.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Or
I think.
I tried to get the mic
Can you hear me?
on Sunday. I tried the mic
Can
on
you hear me,
Sunday, but I
guys?
wasn't given the
Yes,
mic.
we can hear you, bro.
But
Can
so
anyone hear me?
Hey, Nandi,
I
I
just
don't
want
think
to
you
talk
can
about.
hear
I just
Goated,
want to
cool. I
talk
think you
about
should
the.
drop in and come back inside.
Can I go on?
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
go
Go
on?
bro.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So I just want to talk about the Clasico. Actually, I was raising my hand on was it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday, but I wasn't given the mic because the rage I was on that Sunday. I'm glad I wasn't given the mic because I would have caused a lot. But now I'm kind of relaxed, and I even watched the replay this morning and I saw some things and I'd be like, fuck. First of all, fine, we were robbed. Of course we were robbed. Obviously we were robbed in that game. But fine, we were robbed, that's obvious. But I think people that were just saying Xavi is this, Xavi is that. Xavi is a good manager. He's a good manager. He's good, but I don't think there is something is lacking, and that thing is discipline. Like it's showing on the pitch, and it's very terrible. The players they are too nonchalant. Number one, because yesterday they were making silly mistakes. They could not even put five, six passes together in the first 30 minutes. They were making silly mistakes. Same thing happened against PSG. Silly mistakes, and it's just crazy. I mean,
Yeah, but
our number one, our
isn't
number
his
one.
job to fix that if he's a good manager? No.
Wait, listen. Let me land, okay? Our number one identity is possession. Fine, we might not keep possession as much because our opponent was pressing and all that, but it shouldn't be as worse as not like putting four, five, six straight passes together without making mistake and stuff. So Xavi is a good manager, but not the
He
best
is not
for us.
even a good
He's
manager,
not the
man.
best for us
Stop it.
because
Stop it.
wait,
Stop your bullshit,
listen,
bro.
chill,
Stop,
chill,
Xavi
stop
out,
that
Tuchel in.
chill,
you
Xavi
man.
out,
guys are
like,
Tuchel in.
spacing
like,
Please,
territory?
yo,
let
wait,
him
guys,
Everything
finish.
like
Let
depends
him
on
Xavi,
the
finish.
Xavi,
light.
yeah, he
Let
might
him
not be the
finish.
manager for us. He
Service
might
Joe,
not
let
be
him
the
finish.
manager
Let him
for
even
us,
finish.
but
Guys,
this
let him finish.
ungratefulness, bro, this ungratefulness from this fan base is disgusting, bro.
Wait,
Like,
Service Joe, let him finish.
like
He
this
was
Yo,
shit is
cooking.
so
yo,
weird, bro.
chill, man, chill. Come on, chill. Xavi is a good manager. I wouldn't say he's terrible. If you are looking for terrible managers, Pochettino is there. He's a
Thank
terrible
you,
manager. I'm talking of good. There's good and
thank
there's
you.
the best. Of course, yeah, Xavi is a good manager, but not the best for us. Like at this point, it was the best at that time when we needed him. We were in like ninth in the table, and we brought him. He brought us to like top
Stop
four,
it,
and
man.
yeah, we
Stop
were
it.
competing.
I'm
But
sick.
what we need
Stop
now,
it. Xavi is not even a good manager. Stop it. We might have better chances with Rafa Marquez at this point.
Bro, just like we were gonna have a better chance with Arnau in and Peña in goal, right?
Like I said this like pretty like not even too long ago, and Spaces is like just proving me wrong. He never misses a fucking beat to slander our manager. Why? One thing that like just made me to stick in Xavi's camp, like even to this season, was just because even last season when we were like comfortably winning the league, killers were still not satisfied. And at this point, to bring out the satisfaction from coolers, we need either Jesus or Prophet Muhammad to fucking be our manager at this point, because I don't know what else we need to make
No,
us
no.
satisfied with the managerial choice we have. For now, Xavi is a good manager. Exactly, Xavi is not horrible. He's not Ten Hag. He is not Pochettino. But we won't agree with that. So yes, he has come. He has won what he won, and I'm very, very grateful for making me believe in this club. For making me believe in this club for the first time since 2019. Yeah, I'm coming. For the first time since 2019, right? So he's not the coach for us right now. Exactly. But the thing is, the kind of coach you people are looking for, the reality is hitting you people that we might not be able to afford their services, right? So now we have to make do with whatever the fuck we have.
It's not about
So
affording
that
the service.
being the case, just wait, please don't cut me. That being the case, right? I wish Chavi the best in his endeavors, and I honestly think that he has another tenure with us, like another managerial time with us when he is a better manager and like when he gets his discipline in check. So now I'm literally hoping the best for the next manager, and like it could be like right now it could even be ETH. I don't give a fuck. Anybody else, take the helm and let's just see your own approach with FC Barcelona with this young, promising squad that we have. Let's see where you're gonna drive us to. You can be coming and drive us straight into the wall and give us a concussion. Well, we are used to that. And then Spaces is going to be on your ass that you're the trashiest manager ever, even though your name is Joseph Guardiola, right? So it's just the way it is. Right now, I'm settled to whatever decision Chavi has to make. If he wants to continue, this might be a shit show. This might turn for the best. I don't know. If we're going for a rapper Marquez, if it's anybody else, I really don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't even care if we play good football again. I just care if we win. So I don't like we can literally even use to chill and come and play haram football. But as far as we win silverware, that is all what me and for. We can carry the fucking philosophy and put it in the dumpster and burn the dumpster. That's just what me I'm going. So anyone can take over and like, yeah, that's what I have to say for now.
Xavi out.
Bro,
Who's next?
who do
Is
you
it?
want to bring? Who do you hold on? Who do you want to
Tuchel,
bring?
Tuchel,
Who do you want to
bro.
bring? To get the fuck, bro. If you're gonna give me a manager, give me a real name, bro. Give me this terrorist.
Yo,
Yeah, Tuchel plays Harambal, but he's cooking the Champions League. That's why.
Hey, but guess what? But guess what? You think that standard is
no.
acceptable at my
Shavija,
club? You think you can?
ask him where's Tuchel in the table for Bayern Munich? Where are they?
Hold on, bro. Why do I want a manager that I can only get one good season out of? Why do I want that? I can only get you know what he is? He's a Steve Bruce at best. He could come and save a team from relegation. That's about it, brother. But
Yeah, but
Tuchel
you
at
know
this
Xavi
club,
He
Joe,
bro, I
can
like
think he
play.
should
Xavi
fall
Xavi
back.
Joe,
It's
You're
one.
talking
tomorrow.
of the manager that won the
I,
Champions League in
I,
2021
I,
with the
Look,
least
look,
favorite team, right? That's the same Tuchel we're talking
I don't
about, right?
want
Okay.
look,
I don't want
look.
to help
If
you,
Tuchel,
but Xavi also gave me one good season as well.
No, but
look,
Xavi Joe,
look.
Xavi Joe,
But I don't want to help.
I
I
would
don't want
give
to
I
help.
would give Thomas Tuchel if Thomas Tuchel was managing the game against PSG when we're down to 10 men. I think he would have got us through that. Other than that, I don't care what he does.
Well, yeah, I mean, yo, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think so too. Like I said, my biggest concern with Xavi, my biggest like criticism about him is his lack of adaptability. And the first leg of the PSG game, he showed that okay, he can be adaptable. And then the second leg of the PSG game, he completely
Xavi
blew
Joe,
that shit out
it's
of the
not even
water.
just that.
There was
When we're
no-
leading, why is it that we still can't control the games as well? Even when we're leading.
No, because we don't smell blood. We don't smell blood. We get a
No,
goal and we
no, but
sit back.
I think it's a mental thing because we lack
Yeah,
control.
we're not vampires, bro.
Like even with Osasuna, remember Osasuna? 10 men Osasuna was still dominating us. And we were
That's
leading.
crazy.
We were
And they
leading.
were probably like
It,
dentists and some lawnmowers and stuff. It was crazy, bro.
but
And they
Look,
done.
but wait. Who's
look,
next?
Xavi's
Who's next? Who's next? Is it Goated or Bano? I don't know. Who.
I'm next. I'm next.
Okay, go ahead, Bano.
Yeah, Bana, go ahead.
Yes. So I was always Xavi in, and I was never Xavi out. To the extent that this idiot Barca Spaces said that I'm in love with Xavi, and that's why I'm saying Xavi in,
God dang,
which is not
spaces.
factually wrong, but that is not why I said that Xavi in. Okay. I think Xavi should be here with us for one more season. I feel my point is Xavi's problem is just anatomical. He needs three changes physically in his body, and then he'll be perfect. Okay? So just hear me out. I think one, Xavi needs a thicker skin because this stupid Catalan media is brutal and they always gets to him. And that's something, I mean, it's enough of it. He should now just stop. I mean, stop thinking, getting so affected by what the media is asking and what the media is saying. He should just be like Pep is. Like whenever the media asks a question,
But
well, why did you take this decision? He says that I'm the boss. That's why I've taken
but
this decision.
But,
That
but
is
Bano,
what.
you know who controls the Catalan media, right?
No, I don't care, man. I don't care. Like,
Perez,
no, see, so that's what. Like, why will he
Florentino,
fall for?
Florentino.
Yeah, more reason why he should say fuck off to Catalan media now. Because what he gets affected, and that affects his game, that affects his thinking, that affects his mental health, everything. So you should grow a thick skin and like Pep, and now even Arteta does. Arteta tells the English media off. He says that fuck off. I'm the manager. I take decisions. That's why I took it. I'm not answerable to you. And Javi starts answering these people. Then he gets into like, and it gets affected because every press conference he'll come and say, if I do this, you guys will criticize, and if I don't do this, I mean, why do you fucking bother, man? If you think Lamin should play, Lamin should play. If you think Lamin shouldn't play, Lamin shouldn't play. The thing is, he gets too much affected by the entire ecosystem of criticism that comes his way, and he gets affected, and no coach can function with such a vitriolic media that is around that surrounds us. Like we were
I just don't
playing the
understand. I just don't understand why I'm an idiot. Why would you call me an idiot for having an opinion that Xavi's a
oh,
stupid?
oh. Because you said that. Because you said that I'm in love with Xavi and that's why I'm supporting Xavi. Anyways, second,
Space Xavi also.
Xavi should grow spine anatomically once again and stand up to the board and don't get bullied by the board and the
You know,
the
I get
experts.
sometimes I get sexual fantasies
Wait.
about
Hold on a
Javi.
second. Hold on a second. So, to get this correct, the person before you said, "I don't care about any manager anymore. I just want to be able to win. I don't care about beautiful football." That's the level that Xavi
yes,
has
that's what
put us
Turkey
down
said.
to.
That is what.
Wait. That's the level that Xavi has put us down to. That no, we don't care anymore about how we play. We just want to win. And now Banuj is saying, Xavi is amazing, fantastic, perfect. He just needs to grow a spine. I mean, to what standard are we lowering right now to accept that Xavi is a good manager at this point?
No, he is a good manager. His thinking is not bad. Towards this season itself, he emerged. You could see he has evolved. He's no more stubborn. He was making right substitutions, and that brings me to the last point, last anatomical change that he needs to grow a pair of a body part so that when players like Lewandowski is not playing
So,
well,
so Banush, what you're
just rest
saying,
a bit.
what you're saying, he is spineless. He doesn't have balls, but you still want him to continue with the club. I get. Okay, I got it.
thick skin also. He has too soft skin, touchy skin. Yeah, but these three are not very difficult to develop, and he can. I have full faith in Xavi, and therefore I think he
No,
can
no.
continue one more season.
Xavi out. Tuchel in.
Oof, yeah, whatever, whatever.
Who is
Oh
who
shit!
is mentioning Tuchel? Who is
Hey,
out?
Look,
if
look, wait,
you
wait.
if you
Nas,
think it,
Nas,
Dude,
Nas,
listen,
Nas.
listen.
Tuchel is a
It's
good
either
manager, you
Xavi
know.
or Rafa Marquez. It's either
No,
Xavi or
no,
Rafa
no.
Marquez. You're not getting Tuchel.
We don't
You're
want
not
we
getting
don't
Hansi
want Rafa
Flick.
Marquez.
You're not getting anyone else. So it's
Yeah, I
just
would be
either
okay with Hansi Flick as
We
well,
don't.
Xavi
but I
or
want
Mexican
Tuchel.
Xavi.
I love Tuchel.
Oh
Okay,
my gosh! He said Mexican Javi.
let me ask you guys
Guten
this
cool.
question. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Kill, marry, kiss. Tuchel, Javi, Mota. Go ahead.
I
Answer
refuse
the
to answer that. I refuse to answer that.
answer the question. Answer the question, brother. Answer the question, bros.
Naz, you are so terrible answering that shit.
Kill Xavi, marry Motta. No, wait. Kill Xavi.
Tuchel.
No.
And what was the
Wait,
third
wait, wait.
top?
No, Tuchel. No,
What was the
not
third
kill
option?
Tuchel. No, no,
Okay,
no.
kill, marry, kiss.
Guys,
Javi,
you're
Yeah.
crazy.
Tuchel,
Yo, you become
Mota.
the new space.
What's the question?
Space
What's
has
the question,
corrupted your
man?
mind,
Oh,
bro.
Mota.
This is something space will
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kool-Aid. Go ahead, Alex.
Lord have
Go ahead.
mercy. Yo, don't ask me.
Before you
What's
go, Kule, I just
Wait, so
Naz, did
first,
Naz,
wait. You said kiss,
did
right?
you
kill, marry, kiss?
Wait, I
Javi.
can't say
Naz
about kiss because I'm not gay, but
Yo, you say it. You gotta say it.
no,
Naz,
wait.
Naz, you know
Wait,
Chelsea
okay,
could
wait.
actually
Kill
sack
Xavi, kiss Motta, and marry Tuchel because Tuchel is the greatest coach of all time when it comes to the Champions League.
Raymond, go
Naz,
ahead. Raymond, you
Naz,
have to give an answer. Raymond, no, you have to answer. You have to answer.
what
Go
is the
ahead.
question, bro? What is the question?
Kill, marry, kiss. Xavi, Tuchel, Mota.
I'll kill Tuchel, bro. Fuck him.
Yes.
Okay,
Naz
okay.
said he'll kill
Who you
Raymond,
kissing? Who you kissing, Raymond?
Raymond,
Who
you
you
know when it
kissing?
comes to Champions League,
Yo, I'm
Tuchel
a
is one of
guy,
the best
bro.
coaches.
No,
If you know
hey,
one,
real
bro.
shit. Hey,
Okay, I'll go.
real
I'll
shit.
go. I'll
Would
go.
you guys really rather? Would you guys rather keep? Would you guys rather keep Xavi, or do you guys really want
Well,
Marquez that bad?
who you kissing,
Fuck,
Javizil?
hell
We
no,
wanna know.
Shavi's yo.
Who
I'll
you
go. I'll
kissing?
go. I'll kill Tuchel. I'll kill Tuchel.
Kill
Kill
Tuchel,
Mota
okay?
and marry Xavi.
Marry Javi?
Wait. Hold on. What?
Okay,
Tell me.
okay. Javi's jail. Kill, marry, kiss. Javi, Tuchel, and Mota.
I'm marrying Mota. I'm killing Tunchel, and I'm kissing Xavi.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
bro, wait, be honest,
Bano, go
be
ahead,
honest.
go ahead.
Would you go for Rafa Marquez or Tuchel?
I would go for Tuchel.
Would you go
Wait.
for
Yo,
I'm not going for
Xavi?
Rafa
Would you keep
Marquez.
Xavi or would you go for Tuchel?
I would keep Xavi.
Ah, bro, big L.
Nah, bro. It's just you got. Look, I'd rather keep someone that at least has some level of consistency. From what I've seen from Tuchel, even from his Dortmund days, he just doesn't keep that
yo,
level of consistency.
Chavi John,
You know, one
Let me ask
season.
you this, yeah,
Shavi's
with
like,
about
don't you?
Marquez, yeah. Do you think I feel like some people would prefer Marquez because he's actually gone through the system where Xavi hasn't. So Laporta wanted Xavi to go to the Barca B, gain experience, then move up to the senior team, whereas Marquez has done that. So do you feel like the squad needs a new voice, a new different direction, even though it's kind of the same philosophy, but a different voice? Or
I wouldn't be against it. To be honest, like if our fan base wasn't as toxic as it is, bro, I would say, you know what, Xavi, thank you, go on your way, and Marquez, let's see what you got. But we don't have the patience, bro. We don't have the like the peace of mind as a fan base and as a club to just let somebody work without criticizing their every single step, without already wanting them out before they even lay some groundwork
Bless
down.
you.
We criticize people that don't even have the full tools at their disposal. It's
Bless you.
wait, I think you're kind of wait. Let me give Goated. You had your hands up earlier on. You wanted to say something.
Yeah, before he goes, I just wanted to say something
Oh
like,
my God.
Chelsea might actually wait, sorry. Chelsea might actually sack Tuchel, right? And they might actually go for Flick. So just putting it out there, options are
Oh
reducing by
shit.
the
I
way.
forgot about that. Yeah, you're right, Raymond.
Yeah,
Go
go
to.
ahead, go
Yeah,
Tetko.
go ahead.
Go there.
All right,
Also
so
answer the question
Oh
again,
my
please.
days. You won't let him speak. All right, yeah, answer the question and then you can say what you want to say.
and Browse. You and Kiss Mary Kill.
Yeah, go ahead. If you get a chance, answer the
I
question and
think he
then
left.
go ahead.
Someone else has to. Who else?
Yo, Naz, who's your Kiss Mary Kill, bro?
I ain't doing that, bro.
See, you go for it. You guys are
Come
pathetic,
on,
bro.
bro. Stop being a fraud,
I ain't
bro.
doing that.
Savage,
Fraud.
Now,
you
wait,
Fraud.
go
wait, guys, don't forget.
Pause. Is no Diddy in here, bro. We not do that. We're not about that life.
wait. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
Go there. You there? Go ahead,
He
bro. Go
left.
ahead. Oh man.
Guys, don't forget. Nas, Shavicel, Tuchel was twerking for us 2 months ago.
Who cares, man? Let him keep twerking.
Yeah. Nemandi, go ahead, bro.
Now the thing is that I rate Tuchel, bro. Like I said, bro,
No, no, no,
super
no, no. He's not.
inconsistent, man.
He's not a league manager type. He's a cup guy, man. He's a cup guy. That's it.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, are you hearing me clearly? Good evening, everybody.
I can't hear you, bro. Speak up.
Okay. Are you hearing me clearly, please?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to speak on the issue of that being our coach. If we're going to let him, or if we're going to allow him continue for next season, or he should be sacked. First of all, I am not a big fan of Xavi right from the onset, even before he was hired as the coach of Barcelona. Why? Because we always concentrate more on the system, on philosophy, and all that, on the Barcelona system and all that. But we fail to check that this system is it actually working? Is it time for us to upgrade or change or tweak or even, move out of the system? Because we'll be talking about the philosophy, and all that. And if you look at it very well, you will see that it's not been going well for us. So right from the onset, I've never wanted a coach that is affiliated to anything Barcelona, either a former legend or a former player or somebody that has even gone through the system. I needed somebody entirely different, either from Germany or anybody, but it's not even affiliated to Barcelona. Because I've watched our game over time and I've seen that for me, I feel like the system is not working. I'm not saying Xavi is a bad coach, but I feel Xavi has had his chances. I think he came, he leveled the water. I think we need somebody that will take us a little bit, that will take us further. People are saying we don't have the money, that the financial situation of the club is poor and all that. But coaches are not that expensive. There are coaches that are out of job. You don't need to start paying anything off, or you don't need to start um negotiating with the club. You are just negotiating with the coach. Many coaches are out of job. Good quality coaches. Let me mention names. We have Hansi Flick. Tuchel might be out of job. I don't know if they would want to continue with him. We also have Jose Mourinho. I think he's also out of job. I think we need a coach that has European knowledge, that has the knowledge of Champions League, Europa League, or one of them.
You
Because
go say Mourinho.
I've seen Barcelona over time. I've seen that our mentality wise, psychologically, we are not there. It's not just about the talent. It's not just about signing players for people. Because you check this Madrid thing. I watched the game on Sunday, and I saw the changes. Oselu, Brahim, and Diaz, and all the players. Kamavinga, in terms of quality, they are not the best of the best. But when you see them play, the zeal, the hunger, the mindset, and everything, you see that it's not just about their quality. The mindset is also there. So for me, I think Xavi has tried. He's not a bad coach, but I think he came, he did what he had to do. I think we need a coach that will take us a little bit forward.
Thank you. Turkey, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna start with my case kill, right? Okay. Thiago Motta is taking the act because I have no nigga like that, bro. Sorry, bro. Xavi is taking the case for making me believe in this trash club again, and most likely, Tuchel is gonna get married because I'm a whore for Europe. I'm looking for anything Europe. I just want us to go to the Champions League and not make a fool of ourselves. That's all. And Tuchel has showed that he can do it and he can be that guy for the European nights like that. So yeah. And my stance is still the same. Xavi in, Xavi out, but I think right now I want something new. I want us to just take the club in a new direction. And in that way, I'm leaning more towards Flick, even though he might not come, right? But the thing is, I'm doing this with like, should I say, a tongue in my cheek, because if Flick should come here after all this noise that all of you are making and it doesn't pan out, Turkey will be there. And Turkey has that agenda. And that agenda is from the agenda that all of you had for Xavi. If we are somehow able to turn this to OGS and United, how OGS was the enemy number one and he took them to how many finals and they kept fucking up, right? OGS was public enemy and the two coaches after him have failed tremendously, now making OGS look like Sir Alex Ferguson to these two frauds. If that is what fucking pans out, Turkey will be there, and all of you here that are Xavi out, spaces you will have to be the one to answer to me, right? Because of what we have just shown as a fan base is that we are not ready to give anybody time to grow into the role and to be mature enough to take the helm at FC Barcelona. So that is just it. I want Flick to be here. I want him to succeed, but if he fails, then that is when you're explaining to do. So yeah, that's all Turkey has to say for that. Thank you very much.
Me personally, I want Nagusman. I feel like he doesn't need.
He renewed with Germany already.
Huh? Oh yeah. I forgot. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Bano, go ahead.
I read somewhere that Arteta, Pep, and Luis Enrique, all of them will be.
Banu,
Hello.
you cut out.
Hi.
Can
Can
you?
you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you now. Sorry.
Yeah, I said that I read somewhere that Arteta, Pep, Luis Enrique, everyone will be free again. Their contract is still 25.
All I heard was you say Arteta's name. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Yes, someone's mic needs to be stopped. Music needs to be muted. I think it's this idiots. Barca Space's mic.
No. It's no spaces. But go ahead. Now it's good.
It was echoing somewhere. No, I said that Arteta, Pep, and Luis Enrique, everyone's contract is still 2025. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. Arteta and Pep Guardiola. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could be that Laporta is looking because 2025 a lot of people actually are going to be more available, and Spanish managers, even Nagelsmann that way, will be available, and that's why Xavi is just going to be there for one more season. It's basically
Someone said Nagusman
keeping his
signed a new
contract.
contract, so I think he's out of the picture. Nagusman.
Yeah, his contract also gets up, no, in 25.
Well, to me, I mean, if we don't sign a new manager and we just keep Xavi, I think Flick will probably go somewhere. I think Raymond mentioned that if Chelsea sack Pochettino, they might go for Flick, and then that rules him out. And then there's obviously two options, Arteta and Pep. But we know Pep wouldn't come back to Barca because of the media and all the headaches he's gonna get. And then Arteta, he might just probably extend his contract with Arsenal because it seems like he's got something going on there. I think they won 5-0 today, so
I think I think they'll also, well, Laporta might also try for Arteta right now to pressurize him to come next season.
I think that's gonna be difficult. But I don't think he's really accomplished anything yet. Like like even right now, he could win the league. He's close to winning the league, maybe, but I don't know. I think he probably wants to continue there because he's got something going on there. Barca right now is a mess. I don't know if he wants that headache. I don't know.
I don't give the best advices, but if Arteta can leave what he has at Arsenal to come and take care of this shit show, then he's stupid. You don't know, like he has a learning disability or something. He has like a psychological problem at that point.
Sorry, last point, what you said, I didn't get you. The psychological problem?
I'm like, Arteta should never leave where he has at Arsenal to come and take care of this shit show for any reason. So let's just rule Arteta out because if
Yeah,
you're him, you won't leave what you don't like. What took you 5 years to build at Arsenal to come here and start trying to build from the ground again just because of the fucking play style. So we can just rule Arteta out because he's most likely renewing at this point. So yeah.
Okay. See,
Arteta,
I,
look, if you get
I
Arteta, he's gonna
uh,
demand a lot of signings and he's going to demand a lot of money.
Yeah,
So
but that
Arteta is
don't you
not the
think some
guy.
of the players that he wants are here? Um,
No, no, trust me.
I mean, I would think he
No,
want a DM. I would think
he would want a top
he
DM.
want a winger, two
He
wingers.
would want an attacking midfielder. So we don't have an attacking
Oh yeah,
midfielder.
he plays 4-2-3-1, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, four
What
two
do you
three
mean? We
one.
got Fermin, we got Gundogan.
No,
Yeah, we got
trust me,
Gundogan
we
for that
can't do
though.
those.
Gundogan for that.
He would still want someone like a Musiala. He would say someone like a Florian Wirtz.
Ah,
He
he
would
has
come.
them. He has them, bro. He has Gundogan. He has Fermin.
No,
He has them.
Arteta would, and also he
he'll
would
get
want
Bernardo
a
Silva
tech.
when he comes.
Yeah,
But
but he
Nas,
would also
Nas,
want a
you're
technical
saying
winger.
no. You're saying no, but you're forgetting about how Pep used Gundogan at some point last season.
Yeah, but
I mean,
in terms of Arteta, right, he would also want like a technical winger. So he would want like a
He
Nico
wants two.
Williams or
He probably want Nico Williams, but that's what we
yeah.
want. That's what we're trying to get
yeah,
anyway, no?
yeah. But the thing is,
All I know is if this Nike thing comes through, and we are gonna get closer to the 1-to-1 rule. I don't wanna go
Yo,
all out on
no,
one player.
Savage, hold on a
yeah,
second.
let's
Yo, Namdi, your mic is messing up everyone here. Like we can't even hear
Yeah.
you.
yeah
Yeah, but
get an echo.
I don't wanna go all out on one player because like just everything I keep reading, bro.
True.
Everything I keep reading, bro. We're just gonna make the same mistakes, bro.
But
That
Joe, can you explain to me the sponsor of the Nike thing? What's up with that? I'm late to that. What happened?
so I mean, I read it in small details. I had a really busy day. I had a really busy day. But basically, we'd be getting a hundred. From what I know, the main important part is we'd be getting 100 million sign on bonus, and I think that bonus would get us closer to the 1-to-1 rule.
Yeah, but Jarvis, even if we get 1-to-1, priority should be a left back
No, a DM.
Well,
and
no,
A
well,
DM.
a DM.
Nas. I thought so too,
Those are two
but
first.
I thought so too. But you got to think about it. Look, if all right, if you're gonna bank on a player like Alejandro Balde, which had an amazing season last year,
Yeah,
was kind of subpar this season, and then
but that the injury issue,
yeah,
take
but
that
I mean
into account.
that's
Yeah,
gonna happen, right? And then you
yeah.
also have Alex Badje, who is out on loan, who is killing it right now, coming back. So you got two left
Okay.
backs right there,
I
and you
don't forget.
also have
I
Technical.
Savage, don't forget Font as well.
I was
He's
just gonna say that, and you
had
also have
Tech.
Hector Ford,
Yeah.
who can also play that left back role.
yeah.
Um, So I mean, we do have options when it comes to the left back
It's just a
role
DM
at
and
the
a
club.
winger we need. We need
It's
a
the DM
fast
and the
dribbler.
winger.
Yeah, we need a dribbler, like a proper dribbler. Nico Williams is the only one that comes to my mind at the moment.
I think along with the DM and a winger, I still think we need another midfielder just to cover for
No,
some
but
of
nice.
these
Why
deficiencies.
can't we do this? Zubimendi, if that's possible. Christensen and Gundogan. That to me looks like a solid midfield to me. Let Gundogan push forward and get in the box, whatever,
Mm,
control the game.
would you guys take
You're forgetting Gavi also. Gavi will also be there in the
No, but
back,
Bano,
like as a
we
DM.
know Gabby needs to
I,
take time
I
from
I
his
don't want to play
injuries as
Gavi.
well. Don't forget
Yeah.
that, and Pedri also. I think we need to like be careful with him. We don't rush him in quickly because of his injury. So yeah,
No, not Russian,
I honestly,
but
I'm to the point
back
where
up as a
when it
DM.
comes to Pedri, bro, I'm honestly on some like all right. Let's take this like we have like yes, he's a very good midfielder. Yes, he's very good for his age, but we have to make him earn this superstardom that we're giving him, bro.
no, but Savage, you know how Barca fans are. They hype up a player, they see a few little tricks, and then they go, "Oh my god, he's world class."
Bro, it's because this
Like,
fan base lives off the past, bro. There's nostalgia, bro. That's all they want to. This fan base, all it wants to live off is Pep Guardiola, Tiki Taka, Iniesta, Xavi, bro. Like football evolves, G. Like football moves on, and if you want to stick,
no, but Joe,
if
it doesn't
look,
help
look,
when.
wait, hold on, browse this fan base, bro. You know why our standards are so high, bro? Because we dominated football like it hasn't been seen before. All right, that's why the standards are high. But also, people completely forget that shit's not forever. And if you want those standards to be upheld, you have to make correct decisions to do so. And we haven't done that. So and that's why I don't understand why this fan base, bro. We have the biggest chest, and for what, bro? We haven't shown this shit in
Travis
10
Joe,
years.
that is why I'm surprised seeing some people call for Rafa Marquez,
Yeah,
telling
bro.
me
And it's
that
like
they think.
Raymond,
See, listen, they said they think he's the second coming of Pep, and I'm like,
just
what?
like they thought about Xavi, bro. Just like most of the people who were Xavi out, bro. I swear to God, if you can go, if I was like Guti, that I would, go tweet hunting in the past. I can assure you that the day he got announced, bro, all of you were jumping up and down and doing splits in your mother's living
Shabby
room.
Joe. You know what they got gassed on
Wait,
YouTube,
hold on a
the
second.
YouTube.
Hold on a
Here
second.
you
Wait,
go.
hold on. I think you're missing the point. No one is expecting Rafa Marquez to be the next coming of Pep Guardiola.
Yes, you are. Yes,
Everyone,
you are. Stop it.
everyone.
Yes, you are.
Wait. Everyone right now realizes the fact that with Xavi, we are guaranteed 1,000,000,000% we will never win a single big game or trophy. With Rafa Marquez, you never know. He might be Mexican Xavi. He might be Mexican Pep Guardiola.
But
You
we
just
won the
never know.
league, spaces. We won the league. We won the
All I'm
domestic
saying,
cup.
all I'm saying is that I'm willing to take my chances with Rafa because I know for a fact, 1,000,000,000% we will never become somebody under Xavi.
And we
But
also
we
know
we're
for a
not
fact
we're
that you
not
have the
going
biggest
You're
club
wrong.
trophyless.
agenda too.
But we're not going trophyless this season. We actually won a trophy.
Wait, what trophy was that?
John Campa.
Hey, wait,
Oh, shit. Yo, that's
who,
hilarious.
who, who won us
We
that?
yeah, Javi. Yeah, put some respect.
Who?
Javi won us that,
Yo,
bro.
you know what? Yo, you know what's funny? Like the fan base, we always we undermine the accomplishments that this man has done, and he hasn't, bro. He hasn't gone far and
What
beyond, and he hasn't
accomplishments?
been,
What
he hasn't
He
been.
accomplishments?
won us the league when it brought us
Yo,
from ninth place to second
Barca
place.
Spaces, you
Spaces.
are
Come on.
going to end up outside of the Europa League without this man. Do you understand that? Do you understand that?
1,000,000,000%. We'll never win a big game. Won his
Travis
first
Joe.
El
You know
Clasico
the
game
funny
by
thing.
4-0. Remember?
Wait.
I'm
Remember?
The
not.
funny
I'm
thing
not
is,
calling this man the second coming
Travis
of
Joe.
Pep Guardiola.
The funny
I'm
thing is,
hold
you
on,
know that
Raymond. Hold on. I'm not calling him the second coming of Pep Guardiola, bro. I'm not saying he's Ferguson or the. But I'm not giving him these shouts of greatness, bro. But this. Oh, he's a shit manager. Da 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 da. Da. If you're such a shit manager, why do already clubs that have a manager now? Why are they looking for him to be their rebuild? Why are they looking for him to be the one that leads them on to the future? Like you like the shit you guys spew out and the reality of the facts, they don't line up. It just doesn't line up. Like it's okay saying, okay, this manager is not the manager that I want. He's not the
Listen,
manager that I
listen,
believe
Savage
is the
Jam. Enjoy another 10 years without any trophies,
That's
without any
funny
sort of
because there's
respect.
never been a manager that has stayed at the club for more than 4 years. So we'll never enjoy another 10 years. That's not
Cruyff
going to be
stayed
the
for eight
reality.
though. Cruyff stayed for eight, and he just has like Cruyff and like Jurgen Klopp literally have like the exact same resume for like the different clubs. Just maybe Klopp won more league titles, and he won us our first Champions League. Right? So Klopp stayed for 8 years. I mean Cruyff stayed for
Cruyff,
eight
yeah.
years. So yeah, you're saying we're going to go 10 years trophyless, and he has already won trophies. That's just it. The agenda. Tavi Joe, I'm 100% in your train that our fan base is one of the reasons why we despair like Chavi so much,
You,
and
you,
why
you deserve you
80%
deserve
of
the
us.
embarrassment
Yo,
that Chelsea and
where
Laporta
where the
gave you.
new
Yeah,
Where the
but
new
if you
Arsenal
ran the
fan
club, Barnes and
TV?
Spaces, we'd get a new manager every 6 months.
What,
We'd have a new squad every
yo,
11 seconds.
Shavager, where the new Arsenal fan TV?
It's
All we
time
need,
to
all we need,
go.
all we
Bro,
need is
you
a
know what
you.
it is? It's
No,
you know what we are? Manager mode
no,
FC. That's what
we
we
need
are.
a YouTube account. We just need a couple of guys to rant and say it's time to, like I said, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Listen. I don't
Listen,
understand
blood.
this.
Listen, blood.
Come on.
I don't understand this whole thing. Oh no, we're not supposed to change coaches. Literally, Real Madrid changed coaches 3 times in one season.
Yeah, but
Some
that was
people,
core.
some
That was
And
people,
now they've
core.
locked up
some
Ancelotti
people
for how
have
many years now?
standards. Some people have
That Madrid
self-respect.
side
And now
was
they've locked
core.
up Ancelotti for how many years
That
now? Tell
Madrid
me.
side wasn't even competing with other teams in La Liga. Not us in La Liga. They were struggling against. They were like struggling even to get ties. Like that's a big difference that you're saying. We just came out of fucking barely, but we just came out of barely losing at the Bernabeu with the team that we have. We made it to the quarterfinals for the first time in who knows how many years. After everybody counted him out, everyone said that, oh, he's not even going to make it in the top four with the football that we're playing. He's finishing second. Like, I mean, after he just won the league, like, guys, he's not doing it in the ways that we approve of, but he's getting it done. And right now, unless there's another, I'm like I said, guys, I'm willing for another manager to come. I believe another manager could, with the groundwork that Xavi laid down, another manager could come in and be successful. But it just can't be
The
anybody. It
the
just can't be
reason,
anybody.
Jarvis,
And
I
also,
don't.
can I
Yeah,
just add one thing? Just
yeah.
one thing. This is also the season where we saw Lamine Yamal, Pau Kubarsi, and Fermin Lopez debut. Three La Masia kids got to the main stage. That's huge. Even Hector Ford, man, even
Bano,
Hector Ford, he's
Bano, you know
established.
what?
That's there.
Bano, you know what? The fan base complained about. Oh, we need a manager that trusts the youth. We need a manager that trusts the youth
Exactly.
system, right?
Coman did not trust our youth.
16,
He did not trust the
16
academy. He
guys,
took youth to the MLS.
16. Look,
It's
16
it's it's
La Masia
remarkable.
players
It's
have debuted
remarkable.
under Xavi. 16 of
It's remarkable that now we're praising Xavi for playing with boys. Wow, really. Now the standards used to be, oh, are we basically winning games? Are we winning trophies? No, no. Right now, how many boys Xavi's playing with? Oh, now look at him, greatest coach of all time.
not saying that. We're not saying that.
Launching players, not playing with boys. Launching players, that's a different thing. Launching players and giving young players of the academy platforms and finding their niche. Like the way he used Gavi, for example. Gavi started with the wing, but Gavi then in a same match he made Gavi played in the left wing and then brought him down as a DM. And these experiments, he found Frankie his place. He found uh, and he launched his youngsters. These are not small things, man. It's
And
it's
and
important when building a team.
and not only that, it's like we get so mad at Xavi's inexperience, but then we turn around and say, "Oh, Xavi out, bring in an even more inexperienced manager. He'll take us to the top." Like, like where's the logic?
The reason
Yeah, but
Jarvis, I
there
don't
is.
want Jarvis to stay is not because of whatever issues that he has. Not the PSG. It's not the El Clasico game because I think those two games the players actually bear more responsibility than Javi himself. But it's actually now he's going to be a scapegoat. From now on, he's going to be for whatever 1 season, 1 year he stays. He's going to be a scapegoat of the club.
No,
He's going to be a scapegoat of the
and
fans.
Naz
I
and
think
Naz.
the dignity that Javi has, the trophies he's won, he should leave with that and enjoy
I
some
think, yeah.
football somewhere else.
Look, to be honest, bro, the whole circus about I'm leaving. Stop asking me if I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. That whole circus just to end up saying me. I'm sorry. As a Barcelona fan, I think it's embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing because it had to go out. You had to say it in public. And now everyone's expecting you to leave. The media is already speculating who's coming to replace you. Blah, blah, blah. They're asking players. You know, there's a lot of conversation about it, right? You're giving the world a lot more to talk about and to view us funny style than already the world has, right? And then you're just gonna turn around and stay. Like I'm sorry, if that was an internal issue, if that was internally said to the squad, like, guys, at the end of the season I'm leaving, and then there was a whole bunch of speculation behind it, I wouldn't be pissed. But guys, like, it's kind of embarrassing. It's really embarrassing, guys, that he's just gonna turn around because it not only that, it really highlights, one, how poor the front office is, right? Because if the front office was really as high and praised as everyone makes it out to be, I'm not saying that they've been completely terrible, but if they were a little bit more competent, bro, don't you think they would have had already a replacement lined up for Xavi instead of Rafa Marquez? No.
Yeah, that's the thing. They would have had someone lined up, but
It's embarrassing, bro. And so that's why, like I said, bro, I'm not against Xavi staying if it's at the expense. I mean, if it means that Rafa Marquez is not going to be my manager next season. Now, if you're gonna bring in another manager that plays a style of football that suits us, right, and is a very experienced manager, by all means, I think he has the perfect ground rules laid out for him, and it looks like the sporting directives, they might take his advice on what we need to make the squad a better competitive squad, which means that they do value his input for the squad and the future of this team a lot. But ultimately, it's in the hands of someone who's never been a sporting director at a club, right? And someone who, as of recent, when it comes to spending money for the club, hasn't been the smartest about it, which is Laporta. So it's a fucked up situation, bro, and we really have to lower our standards, and like we gotta touch grass, like, real shit. Touch grass, guys. Like, realize where the club stands.
Wait, hold on, Shavijo. Let me give Namdi. He raised his hand. Go ahead.
but you gotta fix that mic, man. Namdi, that mic is weird, bro.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. I just asked a question now in the comment section that for we Barcelona fans saying that Xavi should stay, like I said earlier, that I'm not saying Xavi is a bad coach. He didn't do entirely badly, or he's just an average coach. He came at a time when we needed stability, and he gave us that. And we need somebody that will take us to the next level, like I said before. Have we asked ourselves if Xavi should stay for next season? What more can he bring? And for people saying that we should bring in Marquez, let me ask us this simple question: if Barcelona is a business, is your business as an entity, as a business, and you are in such situation, would you sack Xavi and bring in Marquez? You're bringing in Marquez based on what? As a feeders coach, and that knows the club through and through, and he would do well, or you're bringing him as let's do trial and error and see if he's going to do well. And this is Barcelona. I know we feel we shouldn't expect too much, but we should not also expect less. If you're sacking Xavi and contemplating or bringing in Marquez, it's a no-no. Instead, you leave Xavi there, even though I know he's not going to bring in anything more than what he's doing now. That is just my own. I just feel if you are sacking Xavi, go for somebody with European experience.
Prepare for
Then if you feel Marquez is Marquez should be the next coach based on what?
experience in the Barca Liga.
No,
That's the only thing
it's
I can think
all
of.
nah. You know what it is, bros? It's all nostalgia. That's why a lot of people want Marquez because Pep did it, so they think Marquez can do it too.
Yeah,
It's all nostalgia.
I
That's
mean,
all it is.
listen, if all you people that want Xavi to stay, just prepare for backlash, prepare for Champions League bad nights.
Look, browse just how they showed those videos of Qatar's of Xavi's Qatar team balling and how they balled, and oh my God, look how they moved the rock over there. Xavi's gonna change us. Just how they're showing these Marquez highlights of
Yeah,
Barca
yeah, but
B.
Xavi, Joe, there's a difference. Xavi was managing Qatar and doing it there. He's doing it at Barca B, where
You know how long but you know how long it took him for that team to play the way they have
how
been,
long,
because at
how
the
long,
beginning of the
how
season,
long,
first half of the season,
how long?
it was not pretty for Marquez.
No, but how long was it? When did he manage it? Just this season?
I think he took over last December, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but there's an improvement there, though, like you said. So he was bad.
Yeah, but bro, do you think we you think we'd give that time?
No, 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 of course not. Well, actually, we gave Xavi 3 years. I mean, 2.5. This is going to be his third if he stays. So
Well, the thing is, browse his first 6 months, he proved himself to go from ninth to second. That's bro, you're not average. You're not an average manager in La Liga to go from ninth to second, right? You're just not no throwaway. And then the next season you
with the
win the
league, he
league.
win the league.
But it doesn't matter, like the context and all that shit, and how we played. It doesn't matter. We were the best team for 38 match days. Like that. That's a fact. We were the best team for 38 match days. That's consistency. That counts for something, bro.
We did have some hairy moments though, but what about in Europe though?
Absolutely, absolutely. No, Europe was disgusting, bro. Don't. That was inexperience to the fullest. It's written all over it.
Inexperienced and out thought out, by different managers that tactically outbeat him. They beat him, man, to the punch. And obviously, in the Champions League, we can't accept that, man. Ugh.
I think he thought he banked on experience more than personnel. In the European nights his last season, he banked on experience more than personnel, and I think that was a poor call of him. Also, bro, we gotta talk about it, bro. A lot of our starters, not even that, not even just starters, bench players, crucial matches that we had injuries. That doesn't make it an excuse, but still, your first season, your first full season at a club when you're trying to, lay down your project, you kind of want those key players in those important matches.
Hey, by the way, who does Marquez have in his coaching staff? Actually, do you guys
Uh
ever look into
it's
it?
it's like seven mariachis, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Yo, we can't have that. We can't have that coaching staff be first team
The
coaches.
message
Hell
we
no.
have the hats and shit, and the
Yeah,
songs.
they're gonna be
Singing.
singing that metro song, browse the
Metro.
distro. Such your ways.
When is Mexican independence? That's gonna be full force. I
Cinco de Mayo.
yeah.
I actually just made that up. I honestly think
Yo,
Cinco de Mayo.
we might see a bunch of Corona on the field, bro.
Oh
Yo,
my god. El Chapo is gonna get us out of debt.
Peso Pulma and Corona. That's it. It's a
But
party.
Xavi, I think if Xavi if he does stay and he doesn't get off to a good start, like say 3 months, he's out the door, man. Marquez is coming in. I think that's what I can see if things don't go the way we want it to go. What do you think?
Bro. That's why yeah, bro. First hiccup he has, you could bet, you could bet that everyone's gonna be
No,
like,
okay, okay,
Xavi.
okay. Champions League. Well, like let's say Champions League, we don't qualify. That he has to go. I'm sorry.
Absolutely, bro. Look, like So supposedly, they kept selling smoke to us. Oh, we're gonna win the Champions League. We can win the Champions League with the squad that we have. Da 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 da. Bro, ultimately, me personally, I was like, yo, you can sell smoke to the rest of these guys, but I ain't buying that shit because I know where we stand. I know what we got, and I see the quality, and I see the play, bro. So to be honest, you know, shit, getting at competing how we have this season. A lot of the games in La Liga, bro, super poor the way we competed. But if we're gonna look at the season as a whole to where we stand now, I I want to say, like, bro, I adjusted my expectations because I saw we weren't playing how you know
And it's,
how a
Xavier,
successful team should play.
it's not even that. It's like so many players were out of form, man. So
Yeah,
many,
not
bro.
only, but bro, that's why I said that the season isn't just one sided. Like, oh, this guy sucks, get him out of here. No, bro. There's been a lot of individual errors on the defensive end, in communication, in concentration, bro, and in like efficiency, super poor efficiency. Last season, this season it's continuing. It's like if I was Xavi, I would just be like, yo, you know what? Fuck training for a full month. Every day you guys are gonna get here and you guys are just gonna finish because, like, what the fuck? These
Yeah,
guys can't put the ball.
that's another
Yeah,
one
it's
too. Finishing, errors, defensive errors, certain players just not. It's not working for us, man.
look. I can assure you, bro. Look, I strongly feel I was talking to my boy yesterday and I said this. I strongly feel that if Ter Stegen would have never got injured, a lot of those stupid matches that we criticize Xavi off of, a lot of those matches we would they would be forgotten about because, to be honest, Peña, bro, and Araujo, the communication between them was disgusting, bro.
But Shavi Joe,
Shabby Joe,
the
Shabby
thing,
Joe.
the thing that actually pisses me off about Ter Stegen is, like, for example, when you look at like all this Alisson and Ederson, right? There's this way they are in kind of in the box, maybe kind of dominant in terms of, okay, there are some ball that are maybe a true ball through your defense. I know the way they comes out to play to claim the ball, or maybe they come out, kick the ball. Like, it time it's something like maybe a super keeper
It's not
or
even
something
that,
like that.
Raymond. It's like he needs to he makes himself small when he needs to make himself big when there's
Yeah,
a
bro,
He just
he's
doesn't
talk
react, bro.
he's as if, yeah, he's talk like, okay, fine. Wait, there are sometimes I just expect my goalkeeper to come out and fucking claim the ball. He's always sitting, and this was why I felt like, okay, fine. When I was talking about the Arrow red card, I felt, okay, maybe he doesn't even trust his keeper enough. That is why he had to go out that way, because there are some ball whereby your keeper can actually come out to, like, just kick it off, bro, like kick it away and stuff like that. But he doesn't even do that anymore. So I'm like, this guy is getting old. I don't know if you guys remember him those days when he was playing, like maybe in his prime, where he can
bro.
come
That
out,
was one
with
season, Raymond. That
confidence,
was
collect the
2015.
ball. Yeah, yeah, you see the kind of confidence he had then, that he can even dribble, end the attack, and he still kind of, he won't lose the ball. You know, all those things now it's gone. It's just, it's
And
crazy that we can't
Raymond
even get a
also remember
replacement for him.
he had competition. Remember, Bravo was playing in the league and he was playing in the cups with Ter
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stegen. So
he hasn't had competition in a while, bro.
Kagutsi, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I just want to add. I came late, so obviously maybe I might say the things that are not out of subject. But I wanted to add to what Shavijel was saying. To be honest, like if we look into this season, we relatively did well. Um, I don't know if you guys remember how low we were when we found out that Dembele was leaving, and like the season has already closed. We didn't know how we were gonna play, you know, like during the season, stuff like that, But here's the thing, just a question, just to provoke you guys. How would you feel if you hear the news that uh, PSG has taken Lamine Yamal, like spent 250 million on him, and he's going, and that's it. How would you feel our squad would be
I don't
like?
think I don't think I would watch football. I don't. Honestly, no. I'm be honest. I don't think I could take that. I'd be
Yeah,
sick to my
yeah.
stomach,
It
bro.
will piss me off that he goes and De Jong is still at the club. I will go crazy. No, no, no. Yeah, De Jong has to go first.
I'd lose my top, bro. I'd lose my top.
Nah, I'm not accepting that.
You go see
I'm not accepting that.
Bakula plus Mbappe
Okay,
plus
go see. You're an
150.
evil man
Then
for
we think
that.
about it,
You're
brother.
an
We
evil
think
man
about
for
it.
thinking like that, K. Go see.
We think about it when I have Bakola on my side. I have
You
Mbappe
know,
on my
why
side.
I'm saying this, right? Sorry, that's why I'm laughing. The reason why I'm saying this, man, is like it goes
I
to show how thin our squad is. Like
I don't.
Manchester City, right? They can wake up and then say Bernardo Silva is leaving. They'll still be okay, you know. They can wake up and hear Haaland is leaving. They'll still be okay, you know. So it
Because
goes to show how thin this squad is.
I
And as much
can't.
as I think Xavi, for me, here's the thing, Xavi Gel. I think Xavi it didn't work to his favor to take this job. I think he should have started because what is happening here is that he's learning on the job and therefore he's making a lot of mistakes. But if you check, like relatively, someone was saying about these other managers in EPL who are doing well, it took a very long time for them to do that. But if you want to avoid that, you can just take the guy, make him make all these mistakes in Barca Athletic, make all of them so that he learns, you know, like he bottles the two goals league
Yep.
in a cup competition in Barca B. He learns by the time he gets to the first team, he knows he cannot afford to flop like that. Because to be honest, Xavi flopped in that PSG match. He really did, and we can look at players and all of that, but those are the mistakes that you don't make when you really went through a proper process. You can still lose. I mean, Pep lost against
The,
Real Madrid, but you know, like
it just
I
sucks
think
because it's my bad. I'm sorry. It just sucks because you know, the managers that normally come to this club are purists in their style of play, and that's like you know, if you're a Barca manager, that is, especially on big nights, that is the least. That is the last scenario you want, being down, being a man down to a team that's highly competitive, because then you have the ultimate, you know, the ultimate fucking question for a manager of Barcelona: should I, you know, go away from my style and everything I believe in, or should I adapt to the match and just win? And this is my biggest criticism on Xavi. It's in the moments that we absolutely need to win, to the moments that where the club stands, right? Where we are in our whole situation, where we absolutely just need to win just to get over the line. We choose to be purists. We choose to be prideful, and then we get ourselves in the situation like the Montjuic against PSG. So,
exactly, exactly, and that's the and it and this thing like it's not something that you figure out now that you are a manager for Barcelona. It's things that you have to experience before you get there, because it boils down to even how you prepare a team in preseason before the league starts. It boils down to um, which players you sign. You don't just go into the season saying, I only have Araujo, you know, I'm gonna deal with Vinicius or Mbappe with this defender, and you don't think about when he gets injured or he gets a red card. Then you don't have anyone. The players that you signed are ball playing defenders who can't stop, you know, they're not men stoppers, they can't stop anyone. So you didn't plan all of that. Why? You don't have that experience. You're getting that experience first time in the first team. I'm very sure that, for example, we've been hearing news that the clubs want some clubs out there want Mikhail Faye, and the team it might consider it. Maybe this fake news, I don't know, but the team might consider it because he came for a lower amount and all of that. You know, that is stupid planning, because if you have Mikhail Faye not at his level, obviously, but at a similar level as Araujo, if Araujo gets that red card, you can still park the bus with him, right? but bring him in and then you pack a bus, stuff like that. So those things you get when you are still at Barca B, you learn and all of that. Once you get to Barcelona, you face them for the first time, it will just be too much pressure for you. You won't make it. The more I think of it is that Xavi is not really a bad manager. If I have a way to look at him, looking at other these seasoned managers in other leagues, he's okay. Probably he's good, maybe, but to say it now, it's early to judge him. It is just the fact that he took a big job and he wasn't really ready for it. If he started at the bottom, make all those mistakes when no one was watching, brush them off, and then come to the first team, he might have been able to sustain, be coaching Barcelona.
And Kegosi,
That's how I
and
think.
Kegosi, we forget that he denied the job once. He denied the job. He said he wasn't ready, and then push came to shove, and we kind of forced him out of his contract over there to come save us. That, like, people forget that.
Yeah, also, these other coaches that you're talking about, other coaches in Europe, like Pep got an European success after 7 seasons, right? Arteta is yet to see an European success. Even Klopp got it after quite a few seasons. So Xavi is just on his second season, like 2.5 seasons he has been with us, right? I mean, see, one point I'll just quickly make is that I feel what Xavi has achieved so far is what we saw the match in Paris when we were playing, and we played beautifully, right? We trailed and then we came back, we equalized, and then we won the match. And the match in Montjuic till Araujo got the red card, the way we were playing. I mean, I guess finally Xavi had made, had instilled that mentality for the players to play, but it's so far it's still like the plan A is good. The plan A is going on. If a disaster struck, if there is an injury or a red card, and you have to get to the plan B, that he doesn't have yet in till this season. He didn't have a plan B ready. But the plan B is not always in your own hand, also. It depends on your squad depth. Like, if you look at PSG and Barcelona side by side, the squad that we had, like, after a point, I saw that we have started. I mean, I'm just starting reading out names like Mark Gui and Hector Ford, and we have started with the kids. Whereas their squad was so much stronger than us. We were anyways playing with a weaker squad. And when the disaster struck, when like we got down to 10 men and lost our best defender, then it went out of hand, and then it was like mistakes after mistakes. But till then, the match that we played in Paris, I think that is a match we underrate. That is a match we shall always remember, the way we played. I mean that is also one limit, the upper limit that we achieved.
Yeah,
But the
yeah,
lower limit is also
yeah, but
something
but
that
the
we
thing
need
is,
to achieve.
so yeah, no, I just want to say that, to be honest, like, and that's the thing in football, you need luck sometimes. In fact, most of the time, like Real Madrid was lucky that Kevin De Bruyne doesn't score that goal. We were lucky that Dembele, clear cut chance, he hit the post in Paris. We were lucky that Bakula, hit the crossbar in Paris. But also, you can say the same about us. So but that game in Paris, really, it was in the balance. It was 50-50. It could have gone PSG way or our way. My thing is, when you are now experienced and then you come to your home pitch, and then you already have an advantage, you wanna play to the psychology of your opponent. Like, I'm not perfect, I'm not a manager, I'm not gonna claim to know, but I would think that that your opponent is gonna come at you because now he has nothing to lose. All you have to do is park the bus and catch him on the break. Look how easy it was for Lamine Yamal to just receive the ball from Araujo, go past Mendes and score. So imagine had PSG committed a lot of players and then we kept them at that advantage scoreline for a while. The guys would have opened up completely at the back. If we had like two guys to just make runs there, we would have killed that game. But we didn't do that. It looked like we went into the bench playing exactly the same way we were playing in Paris. Trying to do our own attacking football and try to score as much as we can score, and nothing about addressing the fact that we might expose Araujo to a 1v1 with Bakula, and anything can happen. He already hit the crossbar in Paris. This time it was not that Araujo fouled him and Araujo got a red card. But if we go there and then like we are attracting the guys and make sure so that okay, you can come and attack us, and then we break, you catch them on the break, we would have actually maybe beat them with a higher score line. It's possible. Obviously, anything can happen, but those are the type of things like when you are a seasoned manager, you're gonna do like that. I'm very sure that Luis Enrique coming here, he probably knew how we were gonna play, and we played exactly how we expected, and that's how he capitalized on that. That's why he beat us.
Now, Kegosik, do you believe any team in the world, be it Real Madrid or City, could play against this PSG team with 10 men at 35 minutes, with 65 minutes of game remaining? Do you think even Pep's team or Real Madrid could have managed?
Oh yes,
Yeah, I
hundred
think that's
percent.
possible. It's
Yeah.
possible. It's highly, highly possible. There are teams that have done that actually.
Don't Bano,
It's
don't forget
it's
Bano,
easy.
Osasuna, 10 men Osasuna. We couldn't even do nothing against it. It was like 11v11.
That time we were in a bad shape. That time, that was a different time. That the team was much better here. And when Osasuna was like that time, we were missing midfielders, and we were going through a bad patch at that point of time. Mentality wise, also the team was
No,
in a
no,
bad
no.
shape.
I'm talking about not the one where we won 2-1. I think even the home game they were down 10 men, and they still looked like it was 11v11. It still felt like that. Just watching the
Achha,
game.
this one where Joao Felix scored.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Match
you gotta
Felix
remember
scored.
too that the
It really boils down to
there,
tactics that you apply when you are in that situation. It's